Oh, hello there, and welcome to Roll for Dameage. We are a Dungeons & Dragons 5e stream of femmes and friends with great wit and all-natural crits. Damn it. I'm doing it so good for
just
me.
Just thinking that, you nailed it. We got this.
Pretty good.
So close, so close. I started actually thinking about tits, and then I got distracted. I was like, wouldn't it be great if one of these weeks I just said all natural tits? Also true. But yeah. Hi, everyone.
I feel you.
Yeah.
I feel you.
You feel my crits? Feel my natural crits? Okay. All right. My name's Lily. I'm going to be your dungeon host for this evening, unfortunately. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I am just a little nerd. And I am joined here today by 3 of my regular cast members and 1 very special friend. So we will start off with some introductions so you can get to know these people in case you don't know them already. Why don't we start with, we'll start with this side for once, and we'll leave our special guest star for last.
Ooh. Hi, my name is Megan Gibson. You can find me on Twitter at MegMegGibson. I play Harper, the human fighter, and who's feeling ready to be back with her friends tonight. Yeah.
I'm Maxine.
You sure are.
I am. And that's that.
Get on your dog page.
Right. Please subscribe to my dog. His Instagram, Junior the Goodest Boy.
I don't know if you can see it, but he's my lock screen. Right?
He's the cutest thing.
He's the goodest boy
He did
ever.
also shit in a grate today, so. Good
In a
boy.
what?
In a grate. You know when you
In a
walk?
grate.
Yeah, like
Oh.
a grate.
So you
Interesting.
didn't have to
Weird.
pick it up.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like,
Wow.
goodest boy.
Calm it down.
Toilet
Goodest
training.
boy, yeah.
Impressive.
So,
Yeah, so definitely follow that good boy, and follow us because it's the only place you get to see Maxine. So special. And over on this side, who we got?
Hi, I'm Amanda, and I'm playing the tiefling Bree, who is a rogue assassin. I don't know what that sound effect was. You guys can find me on all forms of social media, but especially Instagram as VampX13. Yeah.
And I am Martin. Am I saying who I'm playing? Because I feel like
You can wait on that.
I'll wait on
We'll
that.
see.
I'll wait on that. But you can find me on social media as Dorky Teacher on Instagram. Sometimes on Twitch as just Dorky Teacher. And you can also see me sometimes on Can We Play Already, playing all sorts of D&D stuff.
In fact, you can see me and Martin together on Can We Play Already, playing the Stranger Things module, which was one of the funnest games I've ever played in.
It was so much fun.
Poor Patrick. If you were following Roll for Dameage, you may also remember Patrick was on their stream, so he DM'd for me and Martin, and we played Stranger Things. But I'm glad that you mentioned our super awesome producer. Can we play already? It's Ben! I love how Ben's the only person we clap for on the stream, every time. Ben is our amazing producer. I'm pointing at him, but you can't see him. But you can follow him on Twitch at Can We Play Already, on Twitter, Can We Play Tweets, and on Instagram, Can We Play Already. And one day he might even post things there. And that will be an exciting day. So I bet that there's a few people at least who are curious about this outcome of the new polis of the Loa clan. But first, announcements. Our next upcoming Roll for Dameage night is on October 21st. If you want to sign up for that meetup, it is in the Greater Toronto area. Come down to Stormcrow Manor, play some D&D. I'll be running. You'll be maybe running?
Maybe running.
We'll figure it out.
Yes.
But yeah, you can play with us. It's a ladies and female identifying D&D night. It's very fun. So yeah, check it out at torontodnd.com. I will also next week be in Virginia at a Renaissance festival in Stafford.
Sounds about right.
You're going next week.
No, I'm going tomorrow.
Oh.
And I just don't know.
Where?
But the Renaissance Festival is this weekend. So if you are going to a Renaissance Festival somewhere in Virginia, I might be there.
Vague.
Just have to be at the right one.
Yeah, it'll be a 50-50 chance or whatever. Get started soon, but just want to do a quick shout out for our patrons. Thank you very much for supporting us. It means the world to us. It's really exciting. If you want to help us out, subscribe to our Patreon, and We also have a Ko-fi if you want to just like donate some money and not subscribe. All of those links can be found at bit.ly/rollfordamage and all of our other links as well. And I think those are all of the announcements. Hi, Jess, if you're watching.
Hi.
Jess isn't here tonight, as you can see.
Never met, but hi.
Yes, hi Jess. But yeah, did you guys have any announcements, anything going on you wanted to mention?
Are we doing any? No, because you're gonna be away this weekend. Are we doing any? No, that's it.
Oh, next week we have
two streams.
Yeah, we have two very special guest star streams. Thank you, Amanda. So our regular show on Tuesday will be a flashback episode with Trizzle, aka Carly, as she ruins things for everyone as usual. And then on Wednesday we have an all guest star stream where we will be doing a one-shot that will be completely different from everything else, hopefully. We'll see. I don't know. Well, I'll figure it out. Yep. All right. Who's ready to find out who the new Polis is?
Not Nesva. Anyway, yes, let's find out.
You all awaken in your rooms as usual. After very brief investigation, you notice that Zara has already departed somewhere, leaving a note saying that she had some meetings. She was requested to speak at a couple of diplomatic events, being somewhat of the representative of the group, so she is going to mingle and schmooze and possibly get you guys some political favor while she's gone. So you read that note, you find that all out, and Harper, in your room, I'm assuming you're doing your calisthenics.
Yeah.
Here.
Your typical
Arms
stuff.
day, legs day.
Arms, a little bit of everything. She just woke up from a 2-day coma, so she's feeling sore. She's taking it easy, but trying to work out her full body.
As you're working out, you're doing, I'm guessing, some kind of push-up of some kind, and then all of a sudden you're just knocked over as like this small figure barrels into the room and just sort of like tumbles over you. And Monty just kind of like pops up and he's like, Harper, I did a somersault!
That was really good, Monty, but I was in the middle of something. You gotta be careful when you're going around like that.
Sneaky.
You're becoming such a good sneaker. You're doing well.
I was so
bud.
sneaky you didn't even notice me coming up.
Because I was busy doing my workouts, but you're improving there, bud.
Yeah.
And give him the old head noggin shake and yeah.
Thank you, Harper. I'm also, I'm good messenger. I'm becoming a real good messenger. All of the diplomats are using me to send courier messages around.
Do you have a message for me?
Yes! What was it? And then he like goes into his little like pouch and he just pulls out like a bunch of scraps of paper and he's like, oh yeah, there's a big thing happening in the town square because they're gonna announce the new Polis. And Burkor said you should be there. I mean, Vid's Burkor, sorry.
Oh, is that happening right now?
It's happening soon, so you should get, I can go wake up Cassie.
Could you, have you woken up Cassie before?
No.
It's really hard, so you don't even have to sneak. Be as loud as you possibly can. Can you do that for me, Monty?
And he runs out of the room, and from next door you hear like a huge commotion of just like, it kind of sounds like pots and pans being thrown around the room, and you can almost picture this like smoke cloud of like hands and feet sticking out of it.
Monty.
Yeah, it's just all a big mess as Cassie is awoken by a small figure wrestling you on the bed and just sort of like wrapping you up in the blanket and throwing the blanket and then throwing the pillows and then like, yeah, blah, 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 blah.
That's my boy.
You awake?
What time is it?
This is like 9.
Yeah, maybe like still like half asleep. Like
You in your
just laying
room?
bed. Yeah, I'm in my room. I was just polishing
Maximus?
Maximus.
Give
So
me
Maximus is
a-
probably in the room with me.
Give me a sleight of hand on that.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's a 4.
Yeah, you have been trying a few different techniques of polishing your robot, and you've been trying a few different cloths. You have like a soft cloth, but this time you thought maybe I'll like exfoliate him with this like sandpaper, and you just leave a big old scratch down his arm. He doesn't wake up, but you see like an angry glimmer in his eyes.
Great.
And then you also hear all of the commotion with Monty and Cassie and everyone.
That probably
outside.
would have been last night when I was polishing him. So, because I would still be like just in bed, just chilling.
All right, Monty comes running into your room and
Oh.
wakes you up too. Bree, they picked the new Polith, and then I was entrusted to come and bring you the message about the new Polith, but I can't tell you who it is because it's like, they have to do the big unveiling, but then we have to go to the town square, and we have to go there like very soon because they're going to do the thing.
The whole time that you were saying that, Bree got up and like just got dressed, and I was like, okay, let's go.
Yeah, Monty's
right.
the best messenger.
Yeah.
So you all exit your apartments and make your way down to the town square of Godspire Citadel.
I'm giving Monty a piggyback ride as we walk.
All right.
Yeah.
He's just like kicking his
Yeah.
legs out from side to side. He's like babbling on about like, you think that they are like important political secrets, possibly,
Yeah.
but he just like doesn't have enough information to know what they are, and so he would be like, oh yeah, so I heard that like Viz Vera, she like had an affair with like one of the guys from the other clan, but then like I don't know who that was, but then like also like there's like and he's just like spilling a bunch of state secrets that
That's my boy.
he's the best messenger. So when you get down to the town square, it's like pretty crowded. You see that on the platform with that podium that you've seen public speaking events at before. There are a number of dwarves, the higher like politics dwarves. Viz Burkor is there, Durin is there, Nesva is there. They're all dressed resplendently. There's fanfare and trumpets all around. The Citadel, like the whole town square opening is just alive and bright with excitement. As you make your way through the crowds, you, out of the corner of your eye, catch two small figures moving away. You two would have noticed them in particular because one of them is wearing the vivid red cloak that Rosie was wearing last week, but you only see the back of it, so you're not sure if it's Rosie, but she is with a small kobold, and they are just sort of walking in the opposite direction, kind of hurriedly. And so you just make your way to the front of the stage, but just taking note of that moment, because it just stood out for some reason, as if a voice was telling you that it was important. But then your attention is called by a loud fanfare at the front of the stage, as it is announced with great pomp and excitement, the new polis of Clan Loa. Thank you to all of our Twitch audience who voted on this. Is Nesva Don Loa. Burkor cries out her name. Everyone in the audience just roars up in excitement. Not everyone, but most of the people who are there look very excited. Nesva goes up. She receives a beautiful sash that she wears over her clothing. It is all very exciting. Everyone's thrilled. She just looks like stunned. It almost looks like she's crying a little bit, but mostly just like overwhelmed. This is finally her moment. She has finally gotten to the spot where she wanted to be. If you are on our World Anvil, you can check out, there's a new article on Nesva that is just been uploaded today, so check that out for more lore and story notes.
Harper is about to like take a breath and like yell a curse word, but then feels Monty's legs kicking her and is like, I have to be a good role model right now, so I'm just gonna... She's biting her tongue.
Mm-hmm. All right. Monty doesn't take notice. He's like, Nesva, 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 just chanting along very happily.
Clapping.
As the crowd starts to disperse a little bit, you see another red cloak sort of floating towards you, and she approaches, and this one is Rosie. She has her cloak sort of like drawn tightly around her face, and she leans in and she says, oh, I'm so glad I caught you. Do you have a minute? This is very important. It's about that man that you killed.
Who?
The one that collected all those corrupted creatures.
Oh, yeah, the one that with the bow and arrow that yes, yeah.
The one I
yeah.
pushed off a cliff.
Yes, I didn't know those exact details, but
That was your first kill, wasn't it?
It was great.
Yeah, it was amazing.
I totally get why you like killing people now.
It's so
it's
fun.
great.
you people are odd. But yes, it is regarding that man. If you would just follow me, there's some information that we have and a new update that you may find interesting in our, investigations.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Are we ready to go? Yeah. Let's. I don't need to see more of this.
Rightio then. So she leads you to the other side of the Citadel, not to the hotel where all of the diplomats are staying at, but like sort of an apartment building that's next to that. She leads you upstairs and into a room that's sort of like it's like a one-bedroom apartment. It's very sparse. There's like a small kitchenette, but mostly it's just sitting room, and then you see there's a bed in the corner. Sitting there is another halfling woman who looks remarkably like Rosie, also wearing a red cloak, and she is sitting with a kobold. And you recognize these two as the ones you saw in the crowd earlier. Who is this kobold? What do they look like?
Well, this kobold is red-scaled, as kobolds often are, wearing these kind of black tattered robes with all sorts of small charms and necklaces and bracelets kind of hanging off with all sorts of little trinkets and things, small symbols kind of scrawled all over them. And then on his back, you see there are two large wooden wings with kind of leather stretched over them, very tattered and kind of shitty looking. Sorry, are we swearing on this stream?
Yeah,
Okay, good. Just checking. But one thing that stands out above everything else is that one side of their body is covered in this kind of green muck of corruption that goes all the way up their arm, underneath their robe, and then up onto their face, where they have one yellow slitted iris, that's the word, and one kind of bleach white iris.
So they are sitting next to this Rosie lookalike who perks up as you enter. Her voice is a lot like lower and has a bit more like gravitas, whereas Rosie was very like cheerful and bubbly. When this woman speaks, you get that sense of age and wisdom. And she says, "Hello, my name is Daisy. It's so lovely to meet all of you finally. I'm sure I hope to meet Zara again soon. You must have a lot of questions. Please sit. And she sort of, this furniture in this room is really like weird, as if it was all bought from like thrift stores. It's all very like mismatched, like kind of like picture the fantasy version of there's a lawn chair, there's an armchair with a different like color on it, there's a couch.
That's pretty chic.
Yeah, all kinds of just
Classy
like,
scene, yeah.
all kinds of weird stuff. So she motions for you to sit, and she says, I have heard from Rosie that you have also been investigating into the goings-on with Mariam and the Alfei. Is that correct?
Yeah.
That is good to know. I'm very thankful that you can trust us in this. We, she motions to herself and Rosie, are part of a family. We are related. This is my younger sister, and we are all part of an organization that has also been tracking Mariam's movements and the Alfei's, and we have discovered this rebel group that you have also discovered. Right now, we are very much in the zone of watching and waiting until we have more evidence that we can bring forward to implicate the people involved. But after we encountered you and learned more about your situation, and of course the things that you have done for this place, we figured we would say hello and
Hi.
see how we can work together.
So the rebel group was
The Solon
the Solon.
is the name of the Alfei group that is supporting Mariam.
Oh, I think I've heard of those before. They're not great people.
No, they are a very interesting organization. The main cause that they claim to support is to bring back power to the Alfei so that they are the leading clan once more, but the implications of what they or how they would like to accomplish that are quite severe. Now, during our investigations, we have also uncovered this being Bem. Say hello.
So when you say Bam's name, you just
Hi, I'm Bam. I don't know what you want from me, but
Bem, it's okay. It's all right. Bem has been through a bit of a traumatic experience with the individual that you encountered before. Bem was one of the experiments and test subjects of the corruption.
you mean Davil?
Yes, Bem, Davil.
Have you seen Davil? Do you know him?
Oh yeah.
Where is he?
He's dead. He won't hurt you anymore. It's okay. Why?
When you say he's dead, you see like Daisy kind of like flinch a little bit. She's just like,
But
Was he your master?
well, you could say that. I mean, I wanted maybe Mr. Davil to be more than that, but
Bem, it's all right. I'm sorry we didn't tell you sooner, but we weren't sure. It wasn't confirmed, but I hope that you will still help us, perhaps.
It was a self-defense situation. It was.
Bem is in a unique position in that they were there in the hospitals during the experimentations, and
you killed him?
Yes.
He was like coming at us, so he started it.
Well, oh jeez. I don't know if I should still stay here. Maybe I should go.
Bem, please. Bem is in. He was there. They were at the place. They know where Davil lived. They have a history together, as you can imagine, and we were hoping.
What kind of history did you have with Davil?
Well, I found Davil, and they said that if I followed them, that maybe we could become friends and get along, and maybe he'd help me accomplish my goals of.
What are your goals?
Well, I want to be a dragon.
Oh, okay.
That's a good goal.
Did you make those wings?
Yep.
They're beautiful, and I show you my shitty sheath with a rapier.
Oh yeah, why don't we do a quick what Bem sees of you guys?
Oh, okay. I'm a tiefling, dark blue with patches of purple, freckles on one side. So, on this side, I don't know which side Bem has. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. She's supposed to be Asian tiefling, and then she has really long black, like bluish hair, kind of Asian clothing. It's kind of like tattered looking ish because she DIYs it. She's not from very rich background, but yeah, and she wants to be the best bard ever.
There's like literally a sign around her neck that's like, I want to be the best.
Yes, absolutely.
And you have wings.
Yes, I have wings.
Real wings. Not that your wings aren't real.
No, yours are very real.
Real in your heart. Harper's a human fighter. She has, she's fair-skinned, has dark hair that's has a little bit of red in it. Can't remember her eye color. I think blue. She has her hair in a braid, French braid today. It's typically some sort of braid. She's in chainmail. She has a great sword on her hilt. She's very strong. She's 5'5", but like very built, wide kind of woman. Yeah, and right now she's looking at you with a little bit of pity, a little bit of curiosity.
Yeah. Forgot to mention, Bem is like 4 feet tall, like very small.
Kobold.
Baby.
And Bree.
So Bree is a very tall woman. I think she stands over 6 feet. She's also a tiefling. She kind of looks like how would I describe this? Like a one of those trees, those white trees, birch trees. She kind of looks like a birch tree torch with like flames coming out of the top of it. Like she's very pale, like a piece of paper. In terms of her complexion, she has light green freckles on her face, and then she has like sort of this very like bright sort of copper fiery hair and like flaming red eyes that if you like look right into them kind of look like they could like burn you. And she has sharp teeth, but she also has something charismatic about her. So she's kind of one of those people that walks into a room and at first like she's like a little bit like a train wreck. Like you can't look away from her, but you don't really know why.
A hot mess?
She's a hot mess.
A fiery hot mess.
She's curvy, and she usually wears like leather armor, like leather like pants that are like everything is very tight, and like her bosom like sort of is like busting out of whatever she's wearing usually. Busting out. And she's probably like sitting on something kind of like leaning to the side, looking at you pretty skeptically right now. Okay. Kind of like almost like showing off her teeth as though to intimidate you a bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But like smiling.
Okay. Bem is definitely hiding behind. Sorry, what was the
Daisy.
Daisy. Hiding behind Daisy, for sure. Like kind of peeking out. When you pull out the like scabbard that's kind of tattered, it peeks out really curious, and looking, but you know, still kind of hiding behind, kind of not wanting to expose themselves very much.
So you were friends with Davil because Davil was going to turn you into a dragon.
Well, yeah. That's what they said. And you know, we did some experiments. He was working really hard on it. But all I got was this arm, and my magic hasn't been so good since then. Well, weird stuff's been happening.
Daisy like sort of pats your head in a comforting way that also does seem like a touch patronizing, but like mostly comforting. And she says like, yes, Bem has been through so much and is hopefully going to be such a help to us. If Bem, if you feel up to it, if you could lead us back to Davil's house, we could find some clues about what they were up to, maybe help some other people, and you know, you might find something of Davil's that might help you understand why he did this.
Okay.
But it's up to you, Ben.
Okay.
Then a little like head pops out from behind from behind Harper's shoulder, and you see that there's like a small human child that was piggybacking her. He's got like sandy brown hair, and he's got like dirt all over him, like he just fell down like a hill or something. And he's got like missing front teeth, and he just kind of like pops out, and he's like, Bem, I just met you, but like I really think that you can do it, you know, like you can be brave like Harper's the bravest, and if Harper is there, then you'll be okay.
When Monty pops out, and then it's like scratches at the corrupted bit on his face. There's some green flecks that kind of come off.
Well, okay. Tell me this: why did Davil attack you? That doesn't seem like him. It's so out of character.
Well, I think he was corrupted as well. Davil was screaming some pretty weird things, right?
He wasn't himself.
Yeah.
So
I think whatever he was experimenting with, it must have gone wrong and hurt him and wasn't himself.
What was he like with you? I mean, he did that to your arm, right?
Yeah, but that was all for the goal of, you know, becoming a dragon, which is like the ultimate goal for all kobolds. We were descended from dragons, you know.
Well, I mean, what was the theory behind how that would turn you into a dragon, I guess?
Davil's so much smarter than me. I do some small magics, but Davil's the best. It was all above my knowledge.
Well, maybe we can go back to their house and find something that can increase your magic as well and give you some closure. That must be heartbreaking to lose a friend like that.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is really hard. And, you know, I have some stuff back there that I'd like to go get and It's dangerous back there. There's a lot of scary things.
What kind of stuff?
Well, they were all in lots of caves. I kept to myself. I'm small. But, I could hear noises. There was, lots of noises, scary noises. And it's all a blur of pain and lots of pain.
There. Poor Bem. You've been through so much, and we really do appreciate you helping us with this, because especially now with Nesva being elected as Polis and her relationship with Mariam being unknown, all of the information we can get at this point will be very useful.
Do you think there still might be some other creatures there, Ben?
Probably. There was a lot of us.
Were you friends with any of the other
No.
beings there? No?
No, they were too scary.
Oh.
Sometimes I saw Davil, but not too often. I went there with the hopes and dreams of maybe one day we could be together again, but it didn't really happen.
Well, if you wanted to go back and if you're scared, we'll keep you safe. We've faced these scary things from the Underdark before, and we've made it back. If that helps.
Yeah.
There might also be some sort of clue as to why Davil left, and why perhaps there's something that he left behind that could be the missing piece. Maybe you were so close to being turned into a dragon. Mm-hmm. Be ashamed to miss out on that opportunity.
And we also have magics too that could help you.
Could you turn me into a dragon?
I can.
Yeah.
Monty
knows.
Yeah.
Monty knows.
Monty knows.
Monty knows magic?
Let me down.
Let him down gently.
Monty scampers over to Bem and kind of pokes his head around Daisy and looks at
Bem
Bem.
kind of goes down on all fours and kind of skitters back. And just,
Monty crouches down. He's like, "Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Be brave. Be brave. Here. I got some of this." And he has his little pouch at his side, and he has some sand in his hand, and he's like, "This is magic sand from when Harper used to fight in the arena. I stole it, but don't tell anyone. Here, look." And he just throws all the sand in your face. It's magic sand. Now you're a dragon.
I'm gonna P-Dig the sand into butterflies.
Okay.
Magic.
A bunch of butterflies fly at your face.
Does it taste good? No.
It's still sand.
Oh, well, Monty's still training, but yeah,
Training
that was really good.
And multi-class.
Harper, or fighter, rogue, sorcerer.
He's just picking up everything.
Yes.
Kids learn a lot at his age. They go to different summer camps, and they pick up a bit of bard work. They pick up some warlock stuff.
Monty's great.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
D&D camp sounds great.
Yeah. All right, Bem, how are you feeling?
I guess, I'm not very strong, but I can come with you. I can show you the way, at least. I know the way. I got out, so I could get you back in.
Yeah.
That would be very brave, Bem. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
As you're backed up against the wall, actually, you are sort of right underneath the window, and just at that moment, you happen to look outside, and you are overlooking the town square, and you see on the stage a familiar figure. She's appearing to be talking to some of the other dwarves there, and she's wearing a big sash around her, and she's got dark auburn hair, but you recognize her.
Oh. Do I hear her?
You don't hear her because the window pane is in between you, but you've seen her before speaking to Davil a number of different times. You're not really sure who she is now. She's just some lady on a stage with a sash, but that is information for you to do with as you will.
I peek out, just kind of crawl up onto the windowsill.
I think I know her. Her. Over there.
Oh,
That's Nesva.
You know Nesva?
She's the new Polis.
Yeah, I saw her talking to Davil sometimes, and, I didn't like it very much, but...
did you hear anything? What did they talk about?
not really. I mean, they were far away. It was in passing. I was trying to get Davil's attention, and wasn't really listening to me.
But
Too
this
busy.
was in Davil's house?
Yeah, in the hall, in the place. Yeah.
While he was transforming you into a dragon, this happened?
Not during, but I was there for a long time.
It was a series of experiments over a few weeks or so.
And this, how many times did you see Nesva there?
Just
Seems
just
strange.
a few times, not very often.
Daisy is like talking to Rosie very quietly, and they're both like scribbling a bunch of notes together and like swapping papers back and forth. And Daisy's like, "This is very interesting. We had no knowledge that Davil and Nesva were connected before this. It is even more imperative now that I think if Nesva was at Davil's house, we need to know why she was there. What were they doing?"
Do you think maybe Nesva could have maybe hurt Davil, and that's why he wasn't himself?
Sad to say, Bem, but I wouldn't put it past her.
Can we kill her?
Oh, it's probably not advised yet, but we can certainly get some evidence that will kill her political career, I should hope.
It is also possible that Davil was getting sick as a result of exposure to working with such, dangerous materials potentially and transforming people. And perhaps Nesva was just trying to help him. We don't really know yet. We'll have to go get some more evidence on it, I think.
That seems a little bit. Well, I'm not really good at that kind of, fandangled kind of searching kind of stuff. I just.
Oh, don't worry. I'm very good at searching.
Are you?
Yeah.
Do you know magic?
I cast thaumaturgy.
What do you thaumatize?
I guess I'll just make my eyes literally look like they're like fire.
Them kind of hides again.
And I'll like snap my fingers when I do it. So like
The moment you snap your fingers, it goes.
a little bit of magic.
Well, magical as you may be, we have a few supplies for you. Take these. They give you 4 greater healing potions. And Daisy says, "Yes, now you know we are the flowers. If you ever require assistance, if you need someone you can trust us. Look for our red cloak. It is our signature. You will see us around. We must be off now, but thank you again, Bem, for leading these adventurers on this journey. And I do hope that we find some answers so that we can bring down whatever powers are at play here."
It's good to know there's some people on our side as well.
Yes, we are on your side. Never doubt that. It is hard to trust in the forest sometimes, but we are here for you.
Can I do insight?
Yeah?
Also, unless otherwise stated, Bem does not take the potion.
All right.
Sex.
It's just assuming that other people are responsible for that.
Cool. She seems legit. She seems really nice.
Okay.
I'm gonna notice that you don't take a potion and take an extra potion.
Wait, Bree. That we have a new buddy here. Shouldn't we share?
Oh, well, I just figured, I already have 3 potions, so I just thought maybe I should hold on to these because I got a bunch.
Maybe
But
you guys
keep them
just
together?
stick close together, and then
Yeah.
if
Of course.
these potions will
care of
help
them.
us. If you're feeling hurt, let us know and we can give you one. Is that
It seemed like
okay.
you didn't want to
Yeah.
carry one around, so.
Ben kind of shies away from you after the fire eyes. routine.
As Rosie and Daisy are walking out of the room, Rosie kind of does a half turn back and she's like, "Monty, come on." And Monty's like, "No, but I gotta go investigate the house." And Rosie's like, "No, Monty, you gotta come with us." Harper.
Monty, you know you're getting to be such a good messenger. And what does Harper do every morning? She trains. That's right. So if you're going to be a better messenger, you got to keep practicing. You got to keep at it, right?
I wish I wasn't Harper's biggest fan, so I didn't always just do what she says.
I'm so so happy you're my biggest fan. I wouldn't want another biggest fan.
You don't have one.
You are my biggest fan. You are.
All right. Okay, bye. Bye. He allows himself to be dragged out of the room. Did you want to set off right away? Do any more introduction things or preparatory things?
I guess we can't like just throw eggs at Nesva, so we should just go,
I mean, you could
right?
try.
You want to do it?
The windows don't like open; they're just like glass. But you could like break in. You don't have any eggs either.
Wait, can I just shout out, like, stick my head out and say, Nesva sucks, and then hide?
Again, the windows don't open, but you could break in and do that if you really wanted to.
Can you cast spells through it?
Yeah.
Can I just cast P-Digifart around her?
What's the range on that?
I don't know what the range of P-Dig is.
I think it's
Like,
60
Do you want to
feet.
throw dirt at her?
Oh, you have dirt?
I can get a nice dirt ball.
Okay,
So-
alright, you do that. I'm gonna work on this window.
I don't think we should throw dirt at, the new Viz of Loa.
Polis.
They won't see
Polis
us.
of Loa. I don't know a lot.
We can do
about-
something and not get caught. Harper's down.
Did you guys maybe want to like leave this building so that you're a little closer to the stage, and you don't have to break a window?
Yeah, we'll find a more accessible point.
Prestidigitation is 10 feet.
Uh,
Okay.
You can all do whatever you want, but I think I'll stand up here and just keep a watch.
Okay. alright.
Maybe we should just head to
Wait.
Davil's house.
But Bem already has the dirt ball.
Oh,
Look at
I
that.
put my hand out over the dirt, and I just kind of from my hands there's this like red crackly kind of energy. Just pull out this perfectly spherical ball of dirt, and I go, "Here you go."
That was cool. Thank
It's like
you.
the perfect consistency of muddy, but also still kind of solid.
Come on. Come on.
geez, we won't get caught, right?
No.
'Cause, like,
No, we'll run.
It'll be
Can I
fine.
hide?
Yeah. I mean, are you guys doing this from this like third story window that you have to
Find a
break?
different spot.
we can't break the window yet.
No,
we need
no,
to find
no.
a
We'll
different
find a
spot.
different spot.
Okay, so you guys exit the building. You want to look for a hiding spot? Nesva is just like on the stage. She's sort of like, it's almost like there's a, whatchamacallit, like people are coming up to her to like greet her and congratulate her. And it's like a,
Okay, then I'm gonna watch
and just
from
fly
above. I
over
want
and
to watch
just
them.
drop
do
Okay.
this.
on her?
Okay, I'll do
I'm just
that.
gonna watch.
So, I'm gonna just snap my finger and go invisible.
okay. Good use of a spell
Fly.
slot.
Oh yeah, totally. Roll for Damon. I'm gonna fly all the way down. Kind of like, in Angry Birds, there's that bird that you press and it shits a bomb.
Okay.
Perfect.
That's me, but with
The mud ball. So you're
Little
just
mud
gonna
ball,
fly
yeah.
overhead and yeah, give me a dexterity check.
Fantastic. Just dex or
You got
sleight of
this.
hand
Yeah,
or
just
anything?
dex.
Come
Alright.
on.
I don't know. Let's use the tiny dice. That looks really bad.
That's
No,
a
that's
6.
Shoot, that's great. 6 plus 4, 10.
Yeah, I mean, it's not hard. You're like flying directly above her. You drop it on her head, and like she's just, all of her like wild auburn hair is just sodden now with like dirt and mud. I guess it wasn't an attack, and you didn't cast a spell, so you were still invisible. Very good. And you see, like, I guess you're watching from upstairs. You two are watching from afar,
Yeah,
kind of
in
hidden.
the crowd. I pretend to gasp loudly.
Cassie, the closest one to her, you just hear like a gasp, and then just like ever so slightly, she just like takes a step back and sort of like turns away from the people that she was talking to, and you just hear like a very quiet like sob, like a but then
Can I insight that to see if it's
This is-
genuine?
yeah.
This is very Mean Girls.
Oh yeah, we are the mean girls. Oh my god, is that a
What?
1?
You have no
Okay,
idea.
I probably feel bad then.
But she, like, when she turns back around and is talking to those people again, she just, like, is, oh, well, I guess this is my welcoming as Polis, but I finally did it, so fuck all of them.
All right.
The people she's talking to are like, oh, let's get you cleaned up, and they lead her off the stage. As Nesva is, like, pulling away and walking off, she's sort of, like, brushing the mud out of her hair. She seems to still be, like, smiling and doing okay. But then intersecting her from another direction is Mariam Parluniar, and he just sort of like approaches her, does some like, you assume P-dig on her hair, and the mud disappears, and then sort of like puts a hand on her shoulder, and they walk off in another direction, having a conversation.
Very chummy.
Very chummy, indeed.
Bree thinks they're sleeping together.
I just fly back and I'm like, well, I did it. Did you see it?
Amazing.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Oh, yeah, teamwork. And I try to high five them.
Oh,
high
wait, but are you still invisible?
Yes.
So that I don't see them all.
Yeah. So then you would feel something try to like high five.
Yeah.
You.
I skitter away.
Oops. Okay.
Yeah.
Here, it's me. It's just me. It was just me. Sorry.
Hey, but Ben, this is Cassie. We're all friends. It's okay.
Just some magic.
Hey,
Why'd you
stop.
scare me?
Oh, I didn't kick you. I'm sorry.
It was. We'll talk on our way to the where no one's listening. It'll be okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
People are always probably listening, just FYI.
Yeah.
Bree just like appears out of nowhere and is just like, I'm always listening.
Yeah.
At the very least.
Stealthing up on you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, now that you've all regrouped and had your little fun time with Nesva, Ben, you're like frazzled. You're startled to hear that Davil is now dead and that you are traveling with the people who killed him. But you know, them's life. Everything is sort of foggy around your time that you were in this hospital, home, whatever it was. It was a strange place. You remember it as being like a big building, but there were lots of people in and out all the time, and everything just has this like gold haze over it. But all of a sudden, your memories become clearer, and it's the time when you left this building and made your way up to the Godspire Citadel. So you remember the path back, but give me a survival check or intelligence, whichever you would use to find your way places.
Survival check, definitely.
Hey Martin, that's a pretty cool character sheet, by the way.
It is pretty cool, isn't it? It was made by, Can We Play Already friend of the show, and also DM of the Valto campaign. Gamesbyjulian.com. You can get your own there.
Games by Julian.
I want one.
Gamesbyjulian.com.
I love the dice at the top. That's very
know.
like new user friendly.
It is.
Like,
This one is the new player version. It
Yeah.
has all sorts of little guides on how to use it and how to play D&D. Has several sheets, explaining all the things you can do in
nice.
Very
combat. It's really good.
Gamesbyjulian.com.
Gamesbyjulian.com.
Julian.
Julian
Get yours
also
today.
He did the graphic for our stream also.
Yes.
Sorry, what was that roll? I got
That was
distracted.
a 17 plus 4.
Perfect.
So 21.
Yeah, no problem. You perfectly remember. Did you do that intelligence or survival?
Survival.
Yeah, you remember the path. You remember the tracks.
Ben
you
is
can
not
find your way down.
intelligent.
Yeah, that's okay. None of us are. So you managed to lead the party.
Wait, what?
You know, in terms of like their characters.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean.
I mean,
We're kind of lost without Zara.
I'm like an average amount of intelligence.
Wait, who has the highest intellect here or not? Without there.
12?
12. All right, let me see.
I'm at like a
12.
5. So.
What's your intellect?
I'm 12.
12.
Yeah.
8.
8.
Yay!
And we're matching, so
There you go.
Props to anyone
planned
who's
it.
noticed that all
Yeah.
of these players are matching.
This is all
today.
based on our intelligence. That's how we match.
totally.
The
Because
burgundy
red
is
for
less.
idiots.
Oh,
Oh
amazing.
my goodness.
Science
yeah.
nerd in me has to point out that if you're going in order of color, R is the red is the lowest on the in the color spectrum.
You are a dorky teacher.
I am a dorky teacher.
I love it. So yeah, you very easily find the path, find the trail, lead them back. It's like you guys have all done this now. It's all these like twisting corridors. It's all caves, and there's like still a bunch of corrupted bodies around, but they're slowly but surely clearing them all out. There's fewer than you have seen before. There is, as you pass by some corridors, still some sounds of fighting that you hear, but you know that most of the fighting is happening in the low corridors, whereas now you're sort of in like the middle of the mountain. You get back to the area that you were in before, where you first encountered all of those corrupted rats. There is that 60-foot cliff And you know that at the top of the cliff there was that hospital and some residential homes.
Are the vines still there?
The vines are still there, which is good because you guys need to figure out a way up.
I fly up.
I start climbing.
Hi.
Do I not know an easy way up?
Give me an intelligence or survival check.
Oh,
But,
wait.
Bree
but my
scares of the
background is an
vines.
outlander.
Oh,
And
that's
so I have
true.
excellent memory for maps and geography and can always recall the general layout of terrain,
That's a
settlements,
good
and
one.
features.
Do it at advantage.
Intelligence with advantage?
Survival.
Survival with advantage. Okay. I'll get a. Well, it's too late. So that's a 3, so we needed that. And that's also a 3.
Good rolls today, huh?
So
Plus
a
4.
7?
Yeah, again, very foggy your time here. You knew that you were up at that top of that cliff. But for some reason, how you got down from the top of the cliff, you were a little fuzzy on.
I think I fell?
Okay, but do you want to?
Terrible.
You know how Monty was on my back earlier? Do you want to hold on to my back and I'll climb us up?
I was just going to suggest you get on Harper's back. I would suggest my back, but trust me, you don't want to go on my back. It's dangerous.
So he goes over to you, kind of. They go over to you and kind of like, kind of poke their nose all over and kind of sniff around.
Okay, yeah.
Do you have any food in your pockets?
This reminded me of Junior.
Oh, I definitely have some beef jerky. Yeah,
gonna
I
try to-
like protein bar.
I'm gonna try to take some.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna try to take some.
Okay.
Sleight of hand. Perception.
Nope. No, that's a 7.
Perception is. That was a nat 1.
Oh wow.
Does it beat a
You
7?
both notice very obviously as Bem just takes that like somewhat clawed hand and just shoves it right in Harper's bag and pulls out a thing. But Harper is like busy like looking off in another direction.
Yeah. I'm still like focusing on like, okay, they're sniffing around me, and now looking at the vines of like, okay, I'm gonna have to climb up there and hand there, and then that's where I fell and died almost last time. Okay.
It's a lot. A lot's going on.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Can I look around and see if there's another easier way to come up?
So you already flew up.
Yeah, I already flew
You
up.
just ditched everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me a perception check.
Great. Can my imp
wings.
also do that as well?
Yeah. You roll with advantage.
Great.
I'll just have your imp assist you. You have a 14 and a 17.
Yay. Where is my character sheet? Oh, here it is. Perception, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Plus your wisdom.
Yes. +4 to 17.
Okay, so you're on this plateau up here. There's a hospital, there's a bunch of residential caves over here. You notice that on the side of the hospital, there is like a small fissure in the wall. And when you go to check it out, you find like a very narrow, small staircase that seems to like wind down and open up. Do you follow it down?
Yeah.
You're gonna just
I won't walk down, like I'll follow it flying. Yeah.
Cool. It's like a tight squeeze for your wings in here. Like you probably get like scraped up a little bit as you try and extend them, but you manage to like rockily glide down, and it comes out in the cavern like 30 feet behind where Bree is standing at the bottom of the vines.
Gonna land down. I'm like, guys,
What?
Oh.
here's an easier way.
Oh.
So maybe
Oh.
there's no more struggle. This
Awesome.
way.
I was waiting for someone to find something. All right.
While you were up there scouting around, I like grabbed the beef jerky, plopped it in my mouth, and did that thing that like dinosaurs do, where they just kind of like swallow the whole thing.
Am I seeing this right now?
Maybe.
No, you're in the staircase.
Okay.
And then I
You
just
see
like
it.
I like spiral up and sit onto your shoulders.
Oh. Okay. Oh. Wait. What did you eat? Like, are you okay? Were you choking?
Nothing.
Okay. Start walking towards.
All right. So Cassie leads you back up into the staircase. You are now at the top of the plateau. You do see the hospital there. You're just like munching away on your jerky. You're
No, it's gone.
satiated.
It's down.
Oh, it's all
It's down the gullet.
All right. You recognize the hospital that's there, but you like very much do not want to go back inside that place because it was bad when you were there, and you get like flashes of like almost like memories, but more like memories of pain, of like something like smothering you and like breathing something in that felt really like vile. You have flashes of like yellow gold light, vague blurry memories of other creatures and people at tables around you being sort of like cut open and stuff. You don't like that place, but you know Davil's house is on the other side of that place.
I don't like that place. That place was bad. That place was very, very, very bad.
We don't have to go there.
Did Davil put you there, or?
It's all such a blur. But let's not go there. Let's go to Davil's house. It's over there.
Okay. Why don't we check out Davil's
Sure.
house first, and then after we can go back to that place. Not you. We'll be out here together. It's okay.
All right. Are you gonna get down from Harper's shoulder? Or are you gonna navigate from?
No, I'm gonna stay out there.
Okay, cool. So you start like pointing out. It's like very easy. You take the little street around the other side of the hospital. Just so you know, all of the residences here are like built into the cave wall. So think of a giant cavern. There's a plateau, there's a hospital building, and then like carved into the wall are a bunch of like small abodes. So you walk past all of those. You guys remember you had checked out a couple of them when you were here last time, but now you're moving past them. So you go behind the hospital and it leads out into an even, like sort of like a tunnel sort of cavern, but here those like abodes that are built into the wall are significantly bigger. They're like wider, some of them appear to be 2 stories, they have little balconies and stuff, just more well made all around. And then Bem leads you to one of them. It doesn't look different from any of the other ones. It is like a 2-story building, but it doesn't appear to be like noticeable in any ways. But you remember that one as Davil's house.
That's it. That's Davil's house.
All right. Well,
Sure is.
let's go.
On the map.
Are we placing ourselves?
Yeah.
Oh.
So you're gonna be up here.
Do I have Harper's?
I jump
I think
off.
I gave it to you. No,
That's
that's
Zara.
Zara. Bam, 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 bam.
Where's the entrance? Here?
Yeah,
There's Harper.
Harper.
Perfect.
And shout out to Glenwood Dice for printing our Hero Forge minis that one day I am going to, prime and like finish. But don't they look lovely? Glenwood Dice is the nicest. Anywho, Bree on the map. All right, so you approach the front door. It's sort of like kind of open a little bit. Everyone give me a perception check.
Oh, okay. We'll take that.
Is it 14?
14.
5.
5.
12.
12.
Wait, are we outside?
Yeah, you're just like outside
is
of the
it
open
sunlight?
door. It is not sunny. Wait, what?
There's daylight though?
No,
it daytime?
it's like dim light.
Okay, I'm good then.
Yeah,
Do you not have
No
dark
reason.
vision?
I have dark vision.
sunlight
Oh.
sensitivity. I
I'm a
think.
kobold. I don't do well in sunlight.
Yeah, not a lot of sun in the middle of a mountain. All very cavernous. Bree, sorry, not Bree. Harper and your name is
Cassie?
Cassie. You're both. Wait, you got 12 and 14. You got
6.
And 5.
Oh, yeah.
You guys are like doing something else entirely.
Yeah.
Not paying
I'm
attention?
starting to think like, I have a little grumble in my stomach. I don't know if I ate that much breakfast. Should I have a beef jerky now or later? And I'll save it for later.
Amazing. You two, though, as you approach the door, you're going a little slower. You're listening up a little more. Which one of you got the 14? Bem, you hear from like inside of the house, just like the sounds of like, it's very, very faint, but it's almost like a little bit like crunching. It's like a little bit of like a,
I hear a noise.
What kind of noise?
Where?
Like a weird kind of crunching noise. Maybe it's bones. Maybe there's a monster. I don't know.
We're gonna be okay. Hey,
Maybe it's just rats.
Yeah. Could be.
do you want me to?
There were a lot of rats.
You're still like on my back or
And
on my
I
shoulders,
jumped off.
right?
I jumped
okay.
off when we saw Dev.
Okay. I was gonna let you down gently.
I mean,
I'm like pushing back into this little corner.
Okay.
here.
Everything's gonna be okay. We're gonna keep you safe, right? Remember what Monty said? Who's the best? Harper's the best.
Harper. Okay.
Everyone loves Harper. So what do you guys want to
Playing
do?
up that trope.
well, only one way to find out what it is, and I
Yeah.
open the door.
Cool. You push it open. It creaks like very loudly. And you're in like a small entranceway. There's like a smell as soon as you walk in here that kind of smells like fecund. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that word right. Fecund. It's like
Poop.
Yeah, it's like a little bit like shitty and kind of like
A little shitty.
wet.
Oh.
Like it just
that's
smells
musty.
weird. Yeah, like musty.
Musty poop.
Yeah, but like
Moldy
not
poop.
like super overwhelmingly, but like
It's there.
It's
It's
there.
sharp.
Yeah,
Is that what my arm smells like?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think your arm smells like probably like fungus.
Mm.
The
Yeah.
yum.
Yeah. And then there's another door
What a
because it's an
scent.
entranceway.
All right. Anything interesting in this room?
No, it's just an entranceway.
Okay.
You
All
want to
right.
go in the
Yeah.
next room?
I'm following you.
It creaks open as well, and then you can see. So this map
Assuming
is
you're
not
moving forward.
exactly what I need.
Yep.
Just pretend
Stay
that
near the
these
back.
walls don't exist. So
next
this
to
is
you,
all
yeah.
just like one large room.
Okay.
And there are 4 creatures in the room
Digimon.
that are adorable,
So cute.
but they're not actually adorable IRL.
They're
Oh, no.
evil.
Evil and adorable are not exclusive.
It's true. Touche.
I mean, all the posters were pretty cute.
All right, so you walk into the room, and it's like a big open room. There's like a dining table in one corner, a living room set in another, but it all appears to be like very made for business. There's a few desks along the wall that you see have like a bunch of documents on them, and these creatures that are in the room, they look like giant beetles with sort of like, they're really big, so they're about like this big each with long mandibles, and they're rust colored, and they appear to have like very solid wings as if they're made out of metal, but like they're insects, and they're chewing on, like all of them are eating these like strange metal boxes, but they don't seem to notice you. Like they notice you walk in, but then they just go back to chewing on that box.
Anyone know what these things are? They're nasty.
Arcana or nature, if you want to know what they are.
Character sheet.
Nature -1 to each, so
Also, quick shout out to my dungeon mechanic, Swiss Calavera, for coming up with this encounter. So if you want to get more cool D&D stuff, follow him on Twitter at Swiss Calavera.
I got a 16.
16,
13.
13,
12.
12.
I wasn't trying to figure it
Okay,
out.
cool. You're just standing there like, ew.
Bree has
16?
no idea what those are.
Ow.
You know, Bem, that these are rust monsters. They are bugs that eat metal, and that's about all that you know. They're a monstrosity.
Oh no, these are rust monsters. They'll eat your metals.
Oh.
I hold
Wait,
the ultimate
that's a
great
real
sword.
creature? Says Bree and starts laughing.
Yeah, they're a real bother.
Do you know how to fight them, or should we even fight them?
As far as I know, you don't have any metal on you. I mean, I know I
Wearing
do.
leather armor, so do you have any metal?
As you stand there and
I have
discuss
these
this,
daggers.
you hear as this one is now like half devoured the box that it
Oh
was
god, I
eating.
think the boxes are important, yo.
Oh,
They're eating them, so
So probably.
did Davil go into these metal boxes? Do you recognize them?
You mean intelligence?
Nope. That one -1.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Solid 0.
I
Ben
love
looks
it.
at you and goes,
I choke.
Maybe we can just look around them.
What? Look around what?
Yeah, do you want to investigate?
Oh. Yeah.
Give me
I
an
mean,
investigation.
They're busy. Okay.
That's a 6.
That is a 13.
Cool. So you step tentatively into the room. It is like as you walk in, you definitely notice that like that smell is just like increased in here. But your attention is drawn to those desks that have all those documents stacked up on them, and you start rifling through them. You find, coincidentally, a folder that says Nesva on it. You open it up, and there is
labeled.
a lot of letters in it, but you can't understand any of them.
Oh. Do I know even what language this is?
Give me another investigation.
That's 25.
Yeah, you don't understand what language it is because it is in a code, and you piece together very quickly with your investigative skills that probably
Detective Bree.
these boxes that these monsters are eating might be the code breaker boxes. What are those called? Deciphergrams. I don't know.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Deciphers.
Yeah.
Cipher.
Ciphers. That's the one.
We got there.
Oh shit,
Teamwork.
we gotta kill these rust monsters, says Bree. They're eating we gotta kill them right now, quick.
Okay.
Don't let them eat the boxes.
What are they eating? What are they eating?
I need those boxes.
Okay.
Harper goes to the closest one and starts swinging.
Can
All
I
right.
burn them?
She has a flail in her backpack that she takes out as well.
Can I burn them? From back here?
I like this creature.
But so you use fire
Yes.
in the Avarian?
Yes.
Badass.
We're
All
in-
right.
So
all
much
right.
respect.
Yeah.
You get a weird sense from everyone around you, and you suspect that they are very surprised that you use fire in the Avarian.
Well, probably corrupted. Memory has been distorted. That there was a great burning within the forest, and fire is hesitantly used / not used at all.
But
But
I like that Bem uses
Yes,
it.
yeah.
All right, so what's
I'm a
happening?
I like it
dragon.
too.
Who's attacking what?
dragon.
I think.
Oh. I'm gonna go for the yellow one.
Okay. Are you gonna try and do an attack also? Everyone roll for initiative, whatever.
Oh, why do I keep
It's a
missing?
13.
Woohoo!
I'm gonna roll here.
Is that
I still can't read that.
That's a 3.
Damn it.
Dang.
Yes, please. Because I'm gonna roll for my imp as well. Hopefully he'll go before me.
So I got a 9.
Cool. Give me one
What'd
sec.
you get?
I got a 10.
10.
Do you have a metal one?
Bree.
Oh yeah, my metal
I'll
one.
use your metal one.
That one
What
did
did
me good
Harper
on the
get?
weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a 13. Plus 1, 14.
14 for Harper. And what did Cassie get?
7 for my imp called Grumpy. And then Cass.
An imp?
I have an imp.
None of us
You
know
don't
he
know
exists.
that.
Yeah.
Grumpy.
Yeah.
Nobody knows that.
Nope.
I know that.
And then Cassie got
because I touched
12.
him. Because I poked him.
Cassie, 12.
But I haven't told anyone.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't even
Wanna
know if
give that to me,
Cassie
Martin?
knows that
Yes. Here you go.
I
Thank you.
don't think so.
I know. I don't remember.
I don't think I was
Back
watching
up
you.
to that.
But my imp, you know.
Yes.
It was when he was carrying the armor.
Yeah.
And then I poked him.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, I don't think you were there for it. So I don't know if you know.
But I do have the Beastmaster thing where I can sense everything he's sensing.
Oh, so you
so
might
probably
Pink,
someone touched my imp.
Cassie, Bem, and Grumpy.
Euphemism?
No. This is strictly PG.
Thank
What's it
you.
called? Voice of the Chainmaster. Yeah,
All right. So, Harper, as you
thank you.
approach that yellow one with your sword raised, ready to just like stab it.
Flail. I'm
with your flail
figuring
raised.
out they're
Stab
gonna
it
eat
with
my
your flail.
my sword. I'm not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. So you approach with that flail, and as you do, you just hear crunch, crunch, as this thing eats up half of this thing.
Oh, I thought you were gonna full on just rip it.
Yeah.
I also thought that, but then I was like, nope, I'm just gonna do that, and that thing is there. This one had also eaten half of it.
I knew Harper should have started smashing as soon as she saw things, but
She's smashy.
I mean, it's gotten her in trouble before.
yeah.
Harper.
Awesome. So as soon as I pick up my flail and see it, this burning energy comes forth that Harper's never felt before, and I'm going to use a bonus action to rage.
Oh, amazing. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 15.
You, for the first time, feel that burning energy like overtake your body, and you feel that like force of all of the fights you've ever had. Like you just want to scream, like your whole body is engulfed in this like, you know, metaphorical fire because you've never really seen real fire. And then at the back of your mind, it's almost as if there's a voice, but then you just quash it down immediately. Just not right now. You're fighting.
Amazing. So I hit with advantage because, or no,
Are you
I
reckless?
+2.
Okay.
Sorry. Yes, +2 to attack with my flail. My first attack is going to be a 15, 17.
17 will hit.
D8. Oh yes, 7 + 5 is 12 damage.
12 damage on yellow. Cool. It's looking rough.
Amazing.
No, sorry. It's looking bloody.
Okay. I'm going to use, so I have an extra attack. The second attack is going to be a nat 1.
That one will not hit. And as you go to like drop your flail down on this thing, it sort of like does this weird like insect skittery motion, and you kind of like freak out a little bit, get nervous, you drop your flail.
Fair.
Here's a dropped flail for you. All right. That's your turn?
Yes.
All right. This pink one is up now. Off in the corner, you just see that one over there just munch, munch, just going at this little box thing. And it is now at half eaten as it just nibbles away on that. That is going to be Cassie.
Oh. I'm gonna fly over here. And I'm gonna start yanking the box.
Okay, give me a grapple.
Which is a what? A strength?
Yep, strength or athletics.
Ha 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 ha. Totally proficient. I'm gonna use this.
In athletics?
I mean, -2.
Oh.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. You know, that's roll for damage.
You start like this. So this weird bug monster has like half of this box like in its mouth, and it's just like nom, nom, nom. Cassie comes over. She tries to grab the other side of the box. She's like, "Give it to me, give it to me!" And then the monster is just like and pulls it, and Cassie is knocked prone.
Okay, but I still have a bonus action.
Okay.
And out of frustration, I'm gonna sing and what do you sing when you're frustrated? I'm gonna sing a very curse word heavy song.
I
Yes.
hate everything about you.
And
I hate everything about you.
oh, this is a real song.
Yes.
Oh, perfect.
By 3
yes.
Days Grace.
I will sing this into all of y'all's ears, but I'm gonna particularly try to inspire Harper.
D6.
I feel like that's relevant since Harper's raging.
Oh yeah, perfect. Exactly.
Your rage is fueled by Cassie's screamo, which is like lying on the ground like, I hate.
Especially like as soon as I drop my flail, I hear this and like
Mood.
All right, Bree.
All right, Bree's a little weirded out by this whole situation of what's going on with Cassie and Harper.
As per usual.
Yeah, as per usual. She's going to probably try to help Cassie because this thing hasn't eaten any of the box yet, and Cassie fell over. So, just move, like, I'll just move there, and then I'm going to shoot an arrow, which I should. She's on the ground, right?
Yeah.
So just shoot over her.
Yeah.
At this little dude.
All right. Roll
This
to hit.
Digimon.
Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions. Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions. Change into digital champions too.
Save the digital world.
17.
Great.
17.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, great. I'm using my sneak attack.
All right. Do your damage. Do your damage.
My damage.
Oh, not bad.
14, 15 plus
3.
18. Yeah, you fucked that one up. It is looking rough.
She's
As-
looking rough.
It's just like, I'm kind of picturing it almost like a dog. Like it just has this like puzzle box in its mouth and it's just sort of like twitching its mandibles at Cassie, who's just like lying on the ground like anime style. And then Bree, you just like step up and crossbow?
Yeah, crossbow.
Shoot that crossbow bolt. It lands right in this thing's like forehead and it's just like, you see its mandibles open up around the box for a second, just go, "Arr!" And then it drops the box on the ground.
Great.
So we should
job.
get at least one full box.
Bem.
All right, I'm going to step forward. And I'm going to attempt to do a firebolt,
No, okay.
but it's not going to work.
Oh, okay.
So instead, it's a chaos bolt,
Okay.
which has meta magic twin spell, which allows me to target 2. So I'm going to hit. This one is visible, right? Yes, this one and this one.
Okay.
So we're going to do 2. Can I borrow a d20?
Yeah.
Yay!
What kind of sorcerer are you?
The best kind. So that's a 16 and a 14.
Both of those will hit.
Oh, plus 7.
Yeah, both of those will
There's an
hit.
extra dice for you. as
Oh,
well,
thank
if
you.
want.
Okay, so for the first one, let's say for this one,
Bye, Jared. Bye, Jared.
let's do, so that's 8 plus 7, which is 15 lightning damage
To green and yellow.
to green one, and then the other one.
Wait, 15 you said?
Yes, 15 lightning damage to green, and
Whoa.
let's do, so 7 plus 6, so 13 force damage to that one. As I kind of like try to charge up, and there's fire that comes out of my hand, and then there's this surge of light that goes through the corrupted part of my arm, and suddenly it's just like this swirl of chaotic energy as I fire it forward,
And
and
as it
splits into lightning and force.
as it hits the green one, you see it sort of like twitch and like freeze up for a second, and it like drops the puzzle box on the ground and looks over at you. This yellow one has now dropped its box as well, and it is like looking super rough. Like one of its mandibles came off. Like it's got like, I don't know, like looks scorched or something. Smells bad for sure. Nice work. Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
Corruption.
Not good. That is a 6.
Your wild magic activates.
Yes.
I was hoping you were
Fireball,
blind
everyone.
magic. Yes. Yes.
TPK.
I rolled a 10, so it does not.
Okay.
It's when I roll a 1.
You feel something like overwhelming for a second. You're like, nope, 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 nope. You swallow it down.
Go. Only on a 1.
Yeah, only on a 1.
Sweet.
All right. And now
Yes,
that
when you roll a 1.
is green one. So this one has just like dropped its puzzle box on the ground and now skitters over to you.
To who?
To
To
who?
you.
To me?
To all of us.
Oh.
Oh.
Is it going to do a dance?
You're a barbarian. You can take it.
It is going to Harper. Yeah, it is going to Harper, and it just like bites you. It like raises up its gross little mouth, goes for a bite.
Just a little nibble.
Yeah, just a little nibble. That is a 16 to hit.
Misses.
Is
AC
misses.
17.
But as it latches onto, or as it like goes in,
Yeah.
it sort of brushes up against your armor. I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Dex. Okay.
And because you are raging, you have advantage on that.
I do? Cool.
Because you see it coming.
Okay. Oh, and dexterity would be a 12.
12 just saves. So
Yes.
you see this thing approaching you, and it seems to be like trying to get at your armor, but you just quickly like twist out of the way, avoiding it narrowly. Now that is Grumpy.
Oh, perfect. So Grumpy's gonna come over here and try to pull this shit again.
Okay.
On behalf of his fallen master.
Is this Grumpy?
Yes. Oh yeah, I have a little thing. No, that's my dragon. This is.
Wait, dragon?
Okay. Do I roll for strength?
Yeah, strength or athletics. I don't know what Grumpy got.
Can he like? No, he can't do flips. All right.
While Maxine looks at that, check out this pretty die from beholdersgaze.com. There, Aurora Borealis. You can save 10% off at beholdersgaze.com with coupon code Dameage10.
Woo!
That's a 16. Nope, that's a 10. Nope, that's a 16.
16? Oh, amazing. -2 to that.
Okay.
You know, like master.
So Grumpy, like, ring. I don't know why I always gotta do the hard work.
Come on, Grumpy.
Grabs
Come on.
onto the box.
Are you trying?
I am trying. You're mean.
All right, we need to do more arm day.
And with that last snarky comment, Grumpy's just like, I got this! And just sort of like pulls the box away from the rust monster.
I'm actually surprised.
So we
thing
have a
is
full
like,
box. That's awesome.
Yeah.
You have one full box. And now the blue one is Grumpy. Grumpy's invisible, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's gonna just attack you.
Great.
Oh, and
Love
you're brown.
that. Oh, fantastic.
Yay, advantage.
Yay, advantage for the DM. 19 to hit.
Yep.
And that'll be 3 piercing damage. Make me a
Okay.
dexterity saving throw.
Dex save. Mm-hmm. Okay, listen.
Is that a 3?
Yeah, 10 total.
Cool.
Wah.
So it sort of like skitters up to you now that it doesn't have that like puzzle box to chew on. Grumpy is just sitting next to you with it in front of him, and he's like, got it. But this thing just sort of like crawls up onto your back because you're like lying face down after falling, and this rust monster just like grabs your rapier scabbard and chomp, 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 and your rapier is gone.
Wait, the scabbard or the rapier?
No, the whole thing.
What the
is
fuck?
gone.
All right.
It's alright. You probably wanted a new one anyways.
I was so interested in that.
But I
scabbard.
stole that from Gord. Anyways, I'll steal another one. It's okay.
So this yellow one now
you one.
is going to eat Harper's flail. Nom, 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 nom.
Oh no.
And your flail is gone. And now Harper, is your turn.
All right, I see it. My flail disappear and say, well, I can't say anything because I'm raging, so I just go, and as I take out my great sword and just as I take it out, go in to get it.
You're hitting yellow?
Yes.
Cool.
A dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And now I have my 2d6. So this is going to be for 9 damage.
You overkill it by 8.
Yeah, I do.
Bleh.
So slash that in half. Use the momentum to go or turn around and get this green one. And
As you cut through the head of that yellow one, you kind of like feel this like grinding as if your sword is still cutting through the metal of the flail that it's ingesting currently.
Oh, that's disgusting. I love it.
You're welcome.
Oh yeah, 25 to hit.
Yep.
And we're gonna do 11 damage to this green guy.
Awesome. It is looking very rough.
And I'm gonna use my action surge to take one more hit on it.
All right.
That would be a 12 to hit.
That-
or can I add my
Bardic?
superior? Oh yeah, inspiration. Let's do that first.
In your head, you just hear, I hate everything.
So it's 12, 14?
That'll hit.
Yes. So 7 plus 5 is, wow, brain fart. 13 damage?
Yeah, you overkill it by 12.
7 plus 5. 7 plus 5 is 12.
Yes. That was the
Yay.
number. I kill it.
Either way, you're dead.
Amazing.
You decapitate 2 of them in one mighty blow with your great sword, avenging the loss of your flail by fucking everything up.
And I turn and glare at this blue fucker.
All right, so Pink's turn is up now. I don't think Pink has been hit by anyone. So it just goes crunch, crunch, and it eats the rest of this puzzle box.
Do we have vision of Pink? Or
Yeah.
do I have vision?
Yeah, all of this is an open room, just the map is wrong. And then it's gonna skitter on over to this puzzle box. All right, that is Cassie.
Oh, I'm gonna get up. Pissed as fuck. I'm gonna get up. Like rapier. Oh.
That you had for 2 sessions.
That I used like once.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm just gonna blast that bitch.
Yeah,
Alright.
you are.
Hopefully.
I mean,
Are you
also-
moving back for a ranged attack? Because that'll be an attack of opportunity, or you roll at disadvantage.
Bum bum. I'll roll with disadvantage.
Okay.
I think
It's
our characters
okay.
also have a ton of money, though, still, potentially.
None of you have encountered money in the Avarian yet.
That's
It
it.
says that I have 100 gold points.
Oh, so
Gold
you guys
coins.
could use that, but I got nothing.
So that's a 8, right?
If they
So
even
16
use
to hit.
coins here, no.
16 to hit for the first
16 will
strand.
hit.
And then second strand. Oh, that's probably not
That's
gonna
a
hit.
3 and a 4.
Great. Well, it's 3 plus 8 to hit.
11, that one will miss.
All right. Well, at least one hit.
Uh-huh.
We can just use our political favors to get weapons.
It's a
That's the real money.
11
11 damage to number, to the blue.
to the blue one, and he gets pushed 10 feet away. So.
Sweet. Well, you explode him.
Oh.
You
His guts.
overkill it by 2.
All right. Well, I still push it.
All right, you push it, ripped apart corpse, just Eldritch blast.
My rapier.
And it explodes out the back window like some sort of action movie figure. All right. Anything else?
Yeah. Bonus action. The same frustration song, but louder in Bree's head.
Cool.
In my head?
Yeah. It's gonna fucking spread.
man.
It's gonna
No.
go everywhere.
So now I'm raging?
No, you have bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're raging with bardic inspiration.
All right, so Bree's gonna like see that pink one bite the box. She's gonna just watch it go over to the other one and like turn around with like fury in her eyes. And her eyes like she casts thaumaturgy again as like a bonus action. It was like psh, and her eyes just like go
Not
on
a
fire.
bonus action.
Whatever.
You think about casting thaumaturgy.
It just
head's
happens.
looking
You
really
feel
cool.
like it.
Yeah.
It just happens. She doesn't even control it.
Yeah.
It's definitely
then-
a full action.
And then she looks at this pink one and loads up a crossbow bolt and is going to use her sharpshooter ability.
Oh, okay.
We'll see if it works though. No, because I rolled 2.
2 plus.
2 minus 5 plus
Oh.
6. So 3.
No.
Yeah.
The fury comes over you. You picture
Messes
your
me up.
thaumaturgy, but you're like so busy loading that crossbow bolt, you don't actually cast it. But you just like level your crossbow at this like monstrous bug eating your last hope of answers, and you fire it, and the crossbow bolt goes wide.
Yeah. Too upset.
Anything for you? Anything else for you?
Bardic inspiration just gives me a plus.
Yeah. You could have rolled it to add to your attack, but I don't think it would have helped either
No,
way.
I don't think
Oh,
so.
yeah.
So Ben.
All right. This time I will properly cast Firebolt.
All right.
And I will use, what's that ability? Tides of Chaos to gain advantage on an attack roll.
Ooh.
That's the same number. So it doesn't matter. 11
Those are some
plus
good
7,
advantages for
18.
you. Yep,
Yeah, no.
that'll hit.
Okay, so that's 2d10.
Ooh. Might even finish it off right away.
I'll just use these. It's fine.
I hope so.
That's
Okay.
9 and 9.
Okay, 18 plus.
Plus nothing.
Oh, right, because it's a cantrip. All right. So you all watch in amazement as Bem now conjures fire out of his hands. Harper, this is your first time ever seeing fire. Oh, wait, no, you
No,
saw
I-
Kazara cast firebolt
Yeah.
one time. So you recognize it now as
Yeah.
fire, and you're like, oh, shit. But Bem just very controlled, very guidedly fires it off at this last rust monster. It, like, hits it in the side, and you can smell that, like, charred insect flesh just sort of like wafting throughout the room as it just sort of like lets out a sound that cannot be done by a human mouth. I don't think that would sound
You should
something
try.
like.
Yeah, the DM can try.
You should.
That sounds like it. Yeah.
Pretty good.
And it sort of like drops the puzzle box in alarm. That is Grumpy.
Oh, Grumpy probably feels pretty good about himself, huh?
Oh yeah, totally.
right,
He's
well-
sitting there with a very smug look on his face. Like, I got the box. You didn't think I could get the box. but I
Okay,
got
Grumpy,
the box.
drop it. Can you grab the other one?
Yeah, you could say please once in a while.
I'll say after. I'll say after. Go, 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 go. go.
Grumpy goes over there and makes a strength.
Come on, Grumpy. My beefy imp. Ah,
10.
Nope. That's -2.
Oh, okay,
Oh.
that's an 8. Yeah, Grumpy like is just sort of like, yeah, could you say please, give me that box, and starts like wrestling the monster
bitter.
for it, but it's
Yeah.
just like it's got locked in tight. Really wants to eat that thing. All right, Harper.
All right, I'm gonna swing.
You step on something and you're not really sure what it is.
Oh, it's on the ground?
No, you step
Ar-
on Grumpy.
Yeah, Grumpy's on the ground?
Yeah,
Okay.
right? Grumpy's not flying.
Grumpy flies.
Oh, is he flying right now?
I don't know.
I
It's up
just,
to you.
I kind of pictured he was on the
Yeah,
ground because he was fighting
exactly.
for the box.
I thought he was like on that side of the box, but yeah.
He's invisible.
Anyways,
Yeah.
it's more for
Yeah.
flavor than
Yeah,
for
yeah,
anything
you don't
else.
see him, so you can't know, right?
I at least like would, yeah.
You'd
what
feel
the-
something.
In my rage, like I'm so concentrated on killing this thing, I don't even like realize. I just think like something that doesn't matter. I just need to kill this thing. So first attack is going to be yes, that is a natural 20.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
I didn't ask, but thank you for letting me know. Was that a natural 20 over there?
That very much was.
It's a natural crit. Is that what it is?
Yeah, all natural crits.
All natural.
I'm gonna re-roll those, yeah, because that was so 3 plus, so 3, and then that is a 7, so 10, 15 damage on the first one.
You overkill it by, I don't know,
A billion.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing. I slash it like decently down the middle, and then just keep hacking at it, feeling fully this energy, this rage that's going through me that I'm not even fully able to comprehend what's going on right now. I'm just so focused on destroying whatever's left of this thing.
And you destroy it, you did. Chop, chop, chop into little pieces. And it just like withers up and dies. And then you have sort of a mucusy half puzzle box thing in your hand. And as your rage subsides, you feel that voice kind of coming into your head again, and you're gonna roll me another wisdom saving throw as your rage subsides.
Ooh, 19.
All right, yeah, and you just like, no, not right now, and the rage ends.
Well, we have almost 2 boxes.
So you pick them up, and they're sort of like intricate brass, I'm gonna say, that have these like weird like not designs, but they're like wrought copper brass in these like intricate whorls and like different ways. You notice that like the
Like
half
puzzle
boxes.
boxes?
Yeah, they're like, it's like a little cube. It's not actually a puzzle box. I was
like
just calling that.
A cipher key.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like a cube little box thing, and then you see that there's like a cylinder that's inside of it that you can twist in different directions. That will help you crack this code. Except 2 of them are only half boxes, and they're all slimy from the bugs. and they feel really gross. And they're sort of like broken, but you can kind of use the cipher still, but it's not as effective.
Okay.
Can I go to this one and just sit on the ground, like full on, like butt on the ground, legs out, and just kind of fiddle with it for a while?
A
See
kid
if
playing
it
with a Rubik's Cube for the
Pretty
first
much,
time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Can I take the full one and try to actually like decipher the thing?
Yes. So it is going to be an investigation check.
Okay.
You have two of the ciphers, essentially, because you have two halves and one.
I'm fully like sitting on the rest monster as well. It's
Cool.
Just like
Can I see if there's anything left of my flail?
You like, yeah, give me an investigation.
6.
6. Yeah, you're just sorting through a monster corpse right now. A bug monster corpse.
22.
22 for investigation. All right.
Bree puts on her detective hat.
do you have a detective hat?
She might. I don't know. I feel like she should. She's very good at investigating normally.
Is it like a Sherlock Holmes hat, or what does it look like?
I feel like it's actually more of one of those like film noir detective hats.
Oh, a fedora?
Yeah.
But like cool, you know?
Of course, Brie owns a fedora.
There are two different types of fedoras.
But
like a
there's a
trilby.
tribly and
Yeah.
a fedora.
Yeah.
This is like a classy fedora.
Yes.
This
Does
isn't
it
a
have like a
tribly,
little,
yeah.
little like feather or something?
No.
No. Okay.
So Bree, you manage to pry one of the boxes away from them as they're playing with it. And you sort of set yourself down and start fiddling with this. You feel like you have enough information here to crack the codes. What do the rest of you want to do while she's working on that? There's an upstairs that hasn't been searched yet.
Yeah.
And then around here, there's a bunch of other like things. Like this dining room has a few like cabinets and stuff. And this area here is sort of like a storage area that just has some crates and boxes. Bem, you recognize this place. You kind of like slept in that storage room for a while, you feel like. You haven't been upstairs actually, from what you recall. You were just sort of kept in this sort of floor of the house. But there's like Davil's stuff is all around here.
So I go like snuffling around, like searching through everything, pulling things out of drawers, seeing if I can find anything. Do I see any candles?
Yeah. There are
Alright.
candles in the dining room.
Okay, so I take one of the candles and I. Does control fire allow me to make fire?
I don't think so.
Create bonfire does.
I do have create bonfire, but that's like a bonfire.
Yeah. In the Avarian.
Yeah.
You have a tinder box, I
do.
believe.
I do have a tinder box. So I'll light the bottom of it and just melt the bottom, and then light the top. Put it on my hand.
That doesn't burn you?
No.
The hot wax does.
No.
No? Wow.
Keeps me warm.
Oh, okay. Well, you
All
do
right,
you.
give me an investigation.
Most precious.
So that's 13 plus whatever investigation uses, which is intelligence. So it's a -1, 12.
Yeah, you're just like a little puppy. You get into like everything. You had been here
right.
before, but you hadn't been like brave enough to like look for things. But you find like a bunch of Davil's, like you find some old photographs, some like old poetry that he had written. It's very bad poetry about like, you know, I wander through the leaves, they are green all around me, something like that.
So I'm reading. And stuff them in my little satchel on the side.
And yeah, just a bunch of various trinkets and stuff. You find like a scarf that he used to wear.
Definitely right. I basically just start putting on like his stuff. And
Yep, that's exactly what you do.
come back, I look a little ridiculous with my candle.
Candle head, scarf, bunches of poetry under your arm.
I'm so confused.
And you guys are...
Is this accurate, like with the weapons and stuff?
yeah, so this room would have been another storage room, and yeah, it's a weapons storage room.
I'm gonna pilfer that.
All right, I'm just following Cassie, so I'm gonna.
Roll investigation with advantage.
All right. Advantage. Haha. So 18
Roll me a percentile, please.
and okay, whatever. 18 percentile. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. That is a 82.
So most of this stuff, it looks like has been thoroughly ransacked, and there's also like a few pieces that have like big bite marks from, you assume, more rust monsters. But as you're like going around the room, you notice there were like long wall hangings and curtains, and you just sort of push them aside. And then as you pull one back, you see on the wall is a gleaming greatsword that's just hung on little hooks. It looks like super shiny, like it's made out of silver or something. It's like very bright. And you go, ooh.
And I try to swipe it.
You take it.
I can carry it
Yes.
with my -2 strength.
It's
Fantastic.
a struggle, but you're carrying it.
Harper, look.
You do not lift it above your head.
Harper,
Drag
look.
it.
Oh, can I see that?
Yeah, catch. Oh,
You do not throw it.
it probably clangs on the floor.
Yeah.
I'm like, catch it.
Easy. This is a beautiful weapon. I pick it up.
Yeah.
Can I do like a check on it? Does it feel like special? It just looks pretty.
You're a human fighter, God. Give me Arcana.
Wonderful. This is so that's an 18.
Okay. So you have been around enough weapons and magical weapons before that you are able to identify that this is a magical sword after doing some parry thrusts,
Yeah.
slashes.
Yes.
You try it out for a little bit.
Yeah.
You suspect that whatever magic is imbued in this sword will make it more accurate and more powerful, and you have a +1 greatsword.
This is a beautiful weapon. It's perfectly balanced. It's definitely has some magic. Can I have this? Especially since I just lost my flail?
Yeah, it's not like I want it or anything. Just take it.
Could you use it? I mean that in a nice way.
I try to like lift it.
Yeah,
like try to like.
I will get it with your back.
With my back? I pull it back muscle. Oh,
Take one hit
you're
point.
right.
me.
Lift with your back. That's what they always say, right?
I drop it on the floor. I'm like, no, you can have it.
Cassie takes 1 damage.
And I just lie on the ground. I'm like, fuck this.
I'm sorry.
You can have it.
And as all of that is going on, Bree, you are poring over these documents. It's taking you a while to decipher, just because you have to go through like 4 different ciphers and then like go back to the documents.
Is it like that GIF with all the math?
Yes, that is exactly what it's like. You just have letters and numbers flying around your head, and you suspect you're going to need a bit of time before you can do this. About an hour, so you guys can take a short rest if you want. I think that you guys most haven't taken any damage or anything, so all
Can
good.
Can I put my feet up on the desk and like
Totally.
sit back in a chair like
Yeah.
a real detective?
Are you wearing any like robes or anything dangly?
No. Everything's very
Tight
tight.
leather.
Oh, okay. Well, as you're kind of like thinking about about like investigative things and whatnot, Bem goes and tries to tug on something, but there's nothing really to tug on, so just taps and just like holds up a bunch of stuff to you and goes,
Will this help?
You pick up a piece of paper and it
"Oh no, I
says-
don't show her the poetry.
Oh,
No, that's for me."
What are you holding out to me? Just like the
Just
scarf?
like a scarf and like clothing and like discarded bits of whatever that I found.
just like trinkets, like
a
a
candle still in my hand.
small candelabra, a plate, a belt.
Yeah.
empty
A
scabbard.
left shoe, just
I'm gonna take the shoe, and and Bree's gonna look at the shoe and like, yeah, this is exactly what I needed.
So I'm helping?
How'd you know? You are. Did you happen to see, Bem, any other papers around here? If you see any folders, could you bring them over to me too? And the other shoe, if you can find the other shoe for this.
okay.
Great.
So I go around. I don't show her the poetry.
Important.
And I
And,
kind
I'm
of
gonna
look for more stuff.
All
Take
right.
the shoe and
Bring the other
put it
shoe,
on the
if I can
desk.
find it.
You find the other.
Pretend that I'm writing on the shoe something while
All
I'm
right.
like actually doing work.
Cool. All right. Well, we will come back to see what Bree has discovered in these notes that
With
will be
the shoe.
incriminating. And the shoe. The shoe, if the shoe fits. then you'll have
We'll wait to see if
answers.
the other shoe drops.
Ah! Ha, ha.
I guess we'll see you soon.
Ah.
Okay, we can cut now.
Everyone has earned their place on this stream. That is all. But yeah, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in 10 minutes at, we'll say 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, because 9:47. And yeah, stay tuned for answers. Woo. Bye. What's up? Welcome back to Roll for Dameage. We just did a little battle here with some rust monsters that were eating puzzle boxes that the dames needed to decipher a code of some documents. Bree, our tiefling rogue, has been working on deciphering those over the course of the break. If you're just tuning in now to our stream, thank you for joining us. And we're just going to get going here and uncover some answers. So, Bree, you have a stack of correspondences here. Some of them you were able to identify as more important than others. Some of them just seem like scrap notes being passed back and forth. So you didn't really focus on uncoding those ones.
Yeah.
The ones that you did have, however, you feel like you might have lost some of the messaging because of that one cipher that you weren't able to get from the rust monster before it ate it. But you are able to piece together a number of things. I'm just going to give you the broad strokes. Number one, Nesva and Davil had been in communication for some time, approximately about a month. Ever since Davil entered the mountain, him and Nesva had been in communication, as if somebody had connected them. Davil had been tasked with researching the corruption and its effects on living creatures. Nesva specifically told him to try experimenting with some of the monsters that were found down here. She doesn't say humans or like humanoids or
So just
sentient
monsters.
beings. Yes, she specifically says monsters. And there's also some speak of the Solon, but it's mentioned more like in passing, as if that rebel group was supplementing them in some way. So, you know, the Solon have provided supplies for this experiment. The Solon have provided some subjects for this experiment, etc. So it's
Nesva was saying that, or
Yes.
Davil was saying that?
Yeah, like you can expect a shipment of XYZ from the Solon within the next few days, etc. They do mention Bem at one point, just sort of in passing, about Davil was mentioning that one of the test subjects seemed to be rather taken with him, and Nesva's response was, well, that's great because they seem to be more manipulative or malleable, so good to know. You're trying to find something that's more incriminating, but it seems like they covered their tracks pretty well. So at this point, the only information that you really have is that Nesva and Davil were working together to research, test, and spread the corruption.
Spread the corruption.
Yes. Spreading it by like testing it on new people. She had also ordered Davil to spread it like throughout some of the corridors. But she always phrases it like for research purposes. So she's very careful about that.
While she's going through all of this, in that hour, we searched this room, got the +1 greatsword. Did we go upstairs?
You could go upstairs.
Do you want to check out upstairs?
Oh yeah, already up here.
All right, we're going to flip this over. So up here, Bem, are you following them upstairs?
Of course.
All right, so up here, these rooms are much more lavish, like much more. Downstairs kind of had a bit of a desolate refugee camp kind of feel to it. Like it was just very utilitarian, just stuff that you needed. Here though, you see that there's a master bedroom over here, which you assume is Davil's. It's very richly decorated. The bedspreads are like the softest you've ever seen. It's like some kind of silk, very fine silk on there. In the wardrobe, again, very fine clothing, lots of silk, lots of bright colors. And also there is a desk. Give me an investigation check, because I'm assuming you're going to be snooping
I'm
around here the
all over
most.
that. It's an 11.
An 11. So you go through the desk and like the night drawers, and you find some more like poetry, but you also find a journal of Dabble's in the nightstand. Do you want to read it?
Yeah, I'm gonna crawl under the covers with the journal and just kind of like hold it up so that the candle.
Okay. Not quite under the covers,
Yeah, I guess
then like wrapped around you with the candle safely out of
The candles
fire.
are lit, right?
No,
No,
it's
no,
You
lit.
did light it,
Totally lit.
right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's lit.
So you, let's see, you guys would have gone upstairs. So you have about an hour to read through this journal. It goes back like a few years, detailing some of what you know of Dabble's life as a bard throughout the forest. He journeyed to all of the different clans. Yes, that's
He
right.
was a bard?
He was a bard.
Excuse. Oh.
So he traveled a lot to the different clans, making a lot of like networks and friends, but always feeling empty. There's a lot of that theme comes up through his writings. He always felt empty, like his art wasn't appreciated enough, like he was on to greater things. You sort of like skip forward a little bit to get more to like where you're at. Then like a few months ago, he details meeting you. I have a new fan that is very attached to me. Bem is a kobold, and though their skin is red and glistening, their personality I find dull. I'm sorry. He goes on to, in sort of like the casual way of a narcissist, throughout the entries, talks about your travels together, how you followed him to shows and assisted him and, you know, did all of these things to improve your time together. He talks about your adoration for him, and he sort of talks about it with a bit of a like dismissive tone, as if he's deserving of these things. And then he talks about this opportunity he got to come to the mountain. He mentions a name, Trizzle, the Dragonborn, led me here, told me to seek out Nesva in order to accumulate more power. He then talks about making point with Nesva and undertaking these experiments. The journal goes on for a few more entries after that, but the dates become more sparse and spaced out. Your name is not mentioned again after he enters the mountain, even though you were there with him. But he talks about, you know, the experiments are underway, things are changing, starts to get a little bit nervous and feel like something is wrong, something seems off, and then that's it. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, I put the book down and just kind of slowly slide off the bed and take off the scarf and just pull out the papers that I put in the bag and drop them on the floor, and I'll just walk over to whoever's there and just give them the book, and I walk away somewhere and just sit in a corner somewhere.
All right.
Who do you give the journal to?
One of you.
As soon as I saw like a bed and nothing shining, I left this room. So
It would be me.
yeah.
So I'm gonna take it, flip through it, can't read it. So I'm like, what did you just give
Cassie
me?
can't read.
Did not know that.
I can't read.
You call after Bem as their retreating form sort of just like merges into the
Bem?
shadow.
What
I
is
use
this?
control flame to make the flame on the candle just dimmer.
Are you okay?
It's not off, but it's dimmer. I'm just gonna sit in a corner and cry a little.
You can tell Bem is sad.
No,
Okay,
I need to
in case
roll
that wasn't
inside. I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna like crouch down in front of you. I'm like, are you okay? What did this bad book say?
It said that I was boring, and that Devil thinks that well, he doesn't think about me, and that I was nothing.
So it was his diary, huh?
Yeah, I thought, maybe I'd read it, and he would say things that like he noticed me, and I was special, and that he felt the same way about me, but now
He was an asshole. I killed him.
but he was so special.
Yeah, but clearly he wasn't. You can tell he was a real asshole. You're great. We really like you. So clearly he's the one that's a little... Don't worry about it. If you still want to be a dragon, we can make it happen.
You can?
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. I snap my fingers and Imp goes, like, he shows himself, and I'm like, I made this. He has wings.
Well, first of all, when the imp shows up,
Sorry.
Grumpy's just like squatting there, like,
This
Hey.
is Grumpy. He's nice.
no,
He's Grumpy. You know why he's called Grumpy now.
my legs hurt.
Grumpy.
Who's this?
This is Bam.
Bam.
Say hi.
Hi.
See, he's nice.
I go to poke Grumpy. Grumpy has wings?
Yeah, Grumpy has wings.
Could you give me wings like that, and like yours?
Oh, we can definitely work on it.
'Cause your wings are so pretty.
Oh, thank you.
They're all right.
I like-
Mine are nicer.
I like try to swat at him.
Flies away.
Grumpy. But yeah, it's okay. Like, we're gonna keep you company, and forget about Davil. He was a nobody. All right.
Okay, I'll keep going with you, but he was my everything. And now I don't know what to do.
Harper, I'm gonna assume that y'all are in here, and we're gonna send Harper searching up over here. Give me investigation. Y'all are huddled up and having your little convo.
12.
12. So this room you find very interesting because, like it shows in the picture there are 4 beds that appear to be like, they're all single beds, and they're like small as if they were for children. You see that at the foot of each bed is a name. Do you want these names?
Yes, please.
The first one is Piper.
Piper.
The second one is Mabel.
Mabel.
The third one is Dirk.
Dirk.
And the fourth one is Raj. R-A-J.
Raj.
And it's like carved into the bed and the bed frame. They're all wooden. On the other side of the room, there are some small chests. You open them, they're all empty. And then this room is like a little sitting room with like a table and 4 chairs, and it looks to be like a miniature dining room. The rooms, these ones like are nicely furnished, but they're not as lavish as the other rooms.
Interesting. These names don't ring a bell at all, do they?
No.
Anything underneath the beds?
No, it's
Yeah.
pretty slick in here.
Yeah. So taking my time going through everything, then I just take some time walking up and down the end of the bed, passing my name over the carvings, thinking about if these were children, where are they now? Reminiscing. And then I hear some voices, some sobs, and go check out everyone else.
This would have been nearing now that hour that you were
Cool.
deciphering downstairs. Do you want to join everyone upstairs?
Yeah, like I guess I feel like I've had enough of a breakthrough that I want to share it.
Cool.
So
So
yeah, I'll
Harper
come
comes
upstairs.
to regroup over here. And then at that moment, Bree appears. And here's Grumpy.
Can we all see Grumpy now?
Yeah, he's visible right now.
What is that? I take out the +1 graduate.
No, this is my friend.
He's grumpy.
He's nice. He helped us with the puzzle box. I ignored that appearance, but he's really he's great.
27 chins.
Okay.
I
Don't know what Grumpy looks like exactly, but I always picture him as just like a little man that's like
Yes.
this big.
Yeah,
and
with
has
the-
wings.
With
Yes.
Yeah, basically.
Frowning all the time.
Yeah.
His pants are 100% like up to his nipples.
Oh yeah, yeah, and they're like tattered and
Yeah.
kind of yeah.
Yes.
That's Grumpy. You got it.
It's got like Aladdin pants. Just
What's
Yeah.
it to ya?
It's okay.
But isn't that like a demon? Isn't that?
No. It does that look vicious to you? Come on. I know his HP and it's not that high. Yeah.
Always make me go do this tough stuff though, even though Grumpy don't
But I
get hit.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flies up and away.
Well, if you say he's a friend, then
He's a friend. You know, he just helps us, right? That puzzle box, that was him. Yeah, he pulled it.
Wait, was he? Did I step on him? There was a.
You
I
hear
thought
a
it was
voice
just-
from outside.
Oh.
Yes. It hurt.
Oh, sorry.
That's why I said my leg hurts. That's why I have to fly now.
Sorry.
I've decided.
Sorry for hurting your friend. I didn't mean to.
It's okay. It's grumpy. He's always grumpy, so he'll heal. Yeah, you're good, right? Yeah, you're okay.
I'm picturing he just sort of like flies out of this room.
Yeah.
Just,
Has
like,
he
out.
always been here?
Kind of. Why?
Oh, just.
I don't get along with people too well, so I like other things.
I understand.
You know, and he's really nice. If you just try
Where
not to
you're
kill
just-
him.
I'm just standing
Oh,
in the
yeah.
doorway. I watch the whole thing, and I watch the imp like leave, and I'm just standing there, listening to everyone.
Yeah, I think I know that you know that he
Oh,
was
the
there.
man?
Yeah, always.
How is Bem reacting? Because Bem was pretty sad, but this is pretty funny. Bem be affected, do you think?
Ben kind of wipes the tear from their eyes and just kind of lets the candle just brighten a little bit again.
Are we all done having heartwarming moments in here, or
Oh.
not quite yet?
Yeah, so what's up? How come-
Oh, I figured out some things about the notes,
Oh,
about
right.
these letters.
Do we finally get some dirt on Nesva?
Literally, we
not
did.
really sure.
We did.
Oh no!
Yes, yeah.
We did.
I remember that part. Yeah. That was. Well, we don't have
You were
anything.
saying?
We don't have anything concrete.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay, we don't have anything concrete.
Yeah.
Don't have anything concrete. But some things.
But I believe that Nesva was working with Davil to conduct experiments to change creatures.
Like me?
Yeah.
Like into a dragon?
Maybe that.
I feel
Maybe
like we
that.
need some deception going on here.
Probably not gonna notice.
I'm pretty good at
Yeah,
deceiving.
she's pretty sneaky.
What is
Insight?
19.
Insight, which is
19 to
wisdom.
deceive?
15 plus 1.
All right.
Yeah,
You
I have 19.
can hear like a sense of like she's not talking like she normally does, but you can't really piece together like what she's deceiving you about.
I don't know you found this journal, so I'm trying to save face here. Yeah, maybe like you know, it's complex. I haven't really read everything. But there were definitely some experiments happening,
Okay.
if you know what I mean.
But like, why?
They were looking to test the properties of this special pollen.
Well, did they find out anything interesting? I mean, I've been affected by the pollen, right? That's what they said at the medical bay. That's why I was in a coma. Did
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure the pollen affects everyone differently, so we shouldn't all worry about everyone going into a coma. But
it said that it affects humans differently versus other creatures too, right?
So basically they were spreading the pollen to test the effects of what it could possibly do to creatures and evidently to humans. But Nesva never specifically asked for that to happen. She actually specifically says that they should test it on other monsters and just creatures here and not on anybody else. So I don't think that Davil was really following the rules here per se, or we need to read between the lines.
Well, I'm not a creature. I'm not a monster.
No, that's why I'm saying I don't think that he was supposed to be testing it on you.
Oh.
Yeah. Obviously, he maybe he felt that it was something that would help transform you into a dragon. Ben?
Well, I mean, there was some stuff in the book that I gave
There's
her.
another book?
Yeah, I found a journal.
A sad book.
Oh, a
You can
sad
have
book.
it. I can't read it.
Oh, a journal. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. What did the journal say?
No, you know, it's okay. I think you should just read it. Ben got kind of sad about it. So.
Just maybe skip the parts about me. That's it's nothing really. It's not super important or anything.
Yeah, so basically what the letter said is that Davil was using the corruption to test on people. And it's not really for me to share, but I will tell you, Bem, that it seemed like Davil was taking advantage of you. And taking advantage of your kindness. And in Waterdeep, where I work, there are certain things that we do to people that do things like this. But fortunately, that's already been done here. So there's not much other consolation that I can give you. Unfortunately.
I'm
sorry about that.
That must be heartbreaking.
What about this Nesva lady?
Well, there's not really much we can pin Nesva down for here. It just says that, I mean, it seems like someone may have connected them. They mentioned Solon.
Okay.
And yeah, she just says that they should, try to test and research it and spread it for research purposes.
What's everyone's passive perception?
Oh,
12.
11.
14.
14.
Keep going.
Yep.
Okay, so we already knew Nesva had connections with the Solan.
Yeah.
Now we have proof of that. We also have
Yeah.
now proof that Nesva had connection to Davil, who we have proof as
But what
he
we-
tried to kill us,
Yeah.
that he was bad. So
Yeah.
we have
An
proof that
asshole.
Nesva's bad.
I feel like from a political standpoint here, we don't have that much. I feel like there's a lot of room here for Nesva to deny that she was really part of things that happened here in terms of what happened to these people, what happened to everyone that was here, including Bem. Like, this isn't her saying, hey, experiment on people and torture them, and that's not in the letters.
Right. Do you think there will be more information, down? Because there was, a basement, was there not?
I mean, I have more letters that I
There's
can
that
look through,
hospital.
but yeah, I don't know. There might be something else.
The place that
We kind of already searched the
Ben didn't
hospital.
want to go, right? That was the hospital. We can check
Yes.
there.
Yeah.
That was really bad. That was so many bad things happened there. And
You don't have to go in. Grumpy can stay out here with
Though
you.
I will say, we already looked through the hospital.
Did we?
Yeah, we did.
Properly?
We had a pretty decent look.
Oh. Okay.
Bem, obviously, you shouldn't do anything that you're not comfortable with. But if you feel like there's something you might remember that was in the hospital, or there's any guidance you can provide us with to find something. It might actually help us to get what we need in order to dispose of Nesva.
All of a sudden, Grumpy sort of like swoops back into the room and just like hovers by the doorway, and he's like, "Some coming," and that's when
Okay.
through the doorway.
The best watch person ever.
You all snap back to the open doorway, and now there are 4 humanoids standing there. They
Zombies.
appear to be like very young people, about 12 to 15, you would say, but it's hard to
killing
tell
kids.
because their skin is just like a pallid gray, and they also have tentacles and vines coming out of them. Very definitely corrupted, and they have surprise attacks against you. 2 attacks on Bree, as they just fire crossbows into the room.
Wait, kids with crossbows?
Kids with
Damn.
crossbows.
They look more
Tweens with crossbows. Okay, so a bunch of these hit. So you're each gonna take a hit then. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is 9 on Cassie, 9 on Bem, 7 on
Damage?
Bree, yeah, and 4 on Harper.
Oh, is this piercing?
It is.
So 2 because I'm Oh, no, I'm not raging.
You're not
No.
raging right now. And I also need all of you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Decent at those.
I'm terrible.
21.
21, you're
Oh,
good.
that's an 18. So that's
15.
23.
15, you're good.
Constitution?
Yeah.
18. 2.
18, you're good. Bree, everyone else sort of like gets stung by this little crossbow bolt, like, oh, what the hell? But Bree, when that one hits you, you just feel yourself go cold and kind of nauseous, and then you also take an extra 5 poison damage.
Ew.
So yeah, they just had like slunk up the stairs really quietly, snuck in behind you, and we are going into initiative. They also seemed remarkably well armed for corrupted children soldiers, you all note.
Wait, these are child soldiers?
Yeah, basically.
Lovely.
Because it's the stream where Jess is in here, so I can have some.
Wait, Coney 2012?
Because sometimes it's just more
Oh my
horrifying
god, I
when
haven't
it's
thought of that in
kids.
forever.
I mean,
2012?
they're really teenage.
Yeah. that's
And
what I'm
at this
saying.
point of corruption, they're already gone.
Yeah.
They're teenage zombie warriors.
Yeah. 15. For
That should be a
initiative.
book. Teenage zombie warriors.
15 Harper.
Harper.
Yeah.
Teenage zombie
I got a 20.
Okay. Nice.
Initiative?
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm feeling it. I got a 6.
Try out.
He's like, ugh.
Cassie.
Cassie 18.
Dies.
And Grumpy 5.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense with Grumpy. And his terrible scout skill.
I mean, he just helped us by saying, you know,
I mean, he helped us
they
not
got us-
greatly.
Yeah.
Enough time to
They
react.
still got a surprise round. So.
Yeah.
this is true. This
I mean,
is
that's
true.
just Grumpy doing Grumpy things. That's Grumpy.
He's so grumpy.
Yeah.
He said they're coming as they came into the room.
Oh, yeah.
We were like,
Some come.
I see.
They were probably already there, you know? And then Grumpy's like, oh, by the way.
Oh, and we did not actually take a short rest because we were
yeah, 'cause you were
investigating.
looking.
All right, no action surge. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
15, and then assassins. All right, Bem, you're up first.
Ooh. Sorry, I don't know what that was.
That was excitement.
I liked it. Oh, could I have done a reaction?
Yes, you could have.
On a
Okay.
surprise round?
Yeah.
Should have done a reaction.
Well, Bem.
Okay. So I'm going to quicken spell cast Fireball.
All right.
And,
Fireball.
Yep. And,
All right.
And yep. So we're going to do that.
Cool.
Wait, no, they just make a deck save.
Yes.
Which I just need to look up Fireball real quick.
All right. What is the DC?
It is 15.
15.
Fireball.
You two pass. And You two fail. All right, so purple and red save, green and yellow do not.
All right, so I need 8d6.
Whoa.
How many more do you need?
4 more.
Oh, I got 4.
Oh,
Nice.
you got it.
Let's just move this over here.
Oh, that's such a beautiful sound when it's not in OnlyFans.
True.
12. And another 10, so 22. And then 24. 26. And 30.
30.
And that was a
Casual.
bonus action.
All right.
Because I quickened it.
All right, half on purple and red, so 15,
Thank you.
15, and yellow and
Love
green
purple.
both take 30. All right,
So that was my bonus action.
all right.
So then I will.
Make me a wisdom saving throw also.
Oh, yep. That is a 16 plus 1.
All right, no wild magic.
No wild magic. Wah, wah. Okay, and then I'm going to step forward. And I'm going to cast. Oh, wait, no, I can only do a cantrip, so I'm going to stay back.
All right.
I can only do a cantrip because it's.
You kind of like
Spell
saunter
rules.
forward, and then you're like, nope.
I still under 4. I'm like, and then I turn back around. And, wait, which one's Harper?
Big sword.
Right, so I'm just going to
Hey,
hide behind Harper and then just
that's what I'm
shoot
here for.
a fireball.
Need shield. Firebolt.
Yep. So that's an 18 plus 6.
That'll hit.
And that is 2d10. So I read 30 and I was like, woo! 8 damage.
8 damage
8
on.
foyer damage.
Who were you firing
The
at?
green.
Green. Okay. Sorry, you said 8.
That's right.
All right. So, you guys all turn around in surprise as these crossbow bolts fire into you. Bem, quick on his feet, recovers the fastest, and then
Nice, thank you.
something that Harper definitely has never seen before, a massive inferno of flame just engulfs like part of the room and pushes outwards, hits these creatures, and they all just fall backwards almost. Bem sort of like scoots forward, then kind of scoots back a little bit, and then just ducks around behind you, fires off that firebolt. It hits Green, who is already like falling backwards from the force of that fireball, but then that firebolt just hits him squarely in the face.
Ben, that's a phenomenal magic there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a dragon.
Cassie. Unless you have anything else, Bem.
No.
All right, Cassie.
All right. Centered on this point, Hunger of Hadar. So this whole area from here, like that 20
I
foot,
know that's
is
good spell.
you're blinded, and if you start your turn there, you take 2d6 cold damage.
Okay, so like,
Just right before us. Yeah, just like this whole
Okay.
area right here.
all right, cool. I will make this a little easier and just put.
Does anyone have a player's
Good
handbook?
point.
Just
Did not think
wish
of that.
I
Me
had
or Cassie.
Actual spell details on me.
Oh, I can also just look
Maybe
it
you
up.
can just go in and have your heart guide you.
So is that a
Page
save for
number.
me or something?
If you just start your turn there, you just take 2d6.
Okay, cool.
And then you take a save when you end your turn there.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Awesome. Anything else for you?
No, I just realized that Harper can't get close now.
Harper?
And then, well, I will sing softly in your ear and say, "Go get him, tiger."
But don't get too close.
From afar.
Get him, but not
Not too close.
Yeah. Okay, so I know I shouldn't get too close to them, so I'm gonna scream out, Piper, Mabel, Dirk, Raj, stop!
Whoa. Harper's a smart one.
I did
Right.
not make that.
Sarah.
Martin did not make that connection.
So the three of them, except for Green, all just sort of like freeze for a second and look at you.
Your Davil would not want this for you.
Persuasion?
You do have bardic inspiration as well.
Yes, I'm gonna use that, don't you worry, if I need to. It's persuasion. Where's my persuasion? I'm gonna inspire because I rolled a 12, so 14.
14. You put behind you like a certain amount of force. You're really not sure what Davil would have thought, considering you barely ever met him, but you say it with confidence and try and sort of like sway their young minds. They sort of like blink at you, but like a really weird blink, like one eyelid and then the other, and they appear to be confused.
Pretty good.
Cool. I don't know what I can do.
That was your action.
Oh,
or
okay.
Persuasion.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to move?
I don't know if I want to use my bonus action yet to rage. I'm gonna hold that for my next
Cool.
my next one.
Why are they on a card?
Oh, because that's the area of effect for Cassie's
okay,
spell.
I see.
It just helps me visualize. All right,
No
so it
worries.
is
They're all blinded
their
in there?
turn.
Yes.
The
cold
green
and
one
dark and
attacks
whispers.
first. The green one is going to shoot at you, Harper. When you had said just the list of
Yeah.
names, you don't know which one is for which child. But the green one just like, they heard you and they weren't affected, but their face kind of like drew back into like a little bit of a snarl as he pulls up his hand crossbow and goes to shoot you again.
Is it disadvantage
is
because
it
he's
when they-
blinded?
Oh, yes.
And is it when they start their turn or end their turn?
Yeah,
when
so
they start their turn and when they end their
first?
turn. End their turn, you get a save if you
Cool.
had your turn in there. Yeah.
It's not going to do that.
5 and I don't know what that is.
11.
Okay, cool.
It's just straight.
Yep. Cold damage.
Cool. You see that like frost start to like lick up around them. He just sort of like shakes himself off. He is going to go.
Is that icy hot damage?
He drops his hand crossbow. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. And goes into that little corner there. And instead pulls out 2 daggers and will attack Harper.
Oh, because he didn't actually roll yet for the crossbow, right? So yeah.
Yeah.
Just wanna
Is he
make sure
still
it doesn't-
blinded when he
Just
leaves?
says when you're in the area.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So that is a 19 and an 18.
Both hit.
Okay.
Strong kids.
That is 7, 10 damage. Give me a con saving throw.
Con saving throw. Oh, is it nat 20?
Sweet. So you just take 10 poison, or sorry, 5 poison damage on top of that
Okay.
as well. As faster than you would have expect this like strange corrupted child to move, he just sort of like slinks in this unnatural way through this haze, and then just appears beside you out of like your sight lines and just sinks one dagger into like the side of your leg, and the other one kind of like hits you like up in the ribs as you're like turning to confront him. And when you look down at him, he's just like,
Was that the 5 halved because I was raging? Because I wasn't raging yet.
no, it was halved because you saved on the con.
Oh, okay. Just
So these 3, they all are still just sort of like malfunctioning, like kind of blinking and looking weird, and they're gonna end their turn there. What save do I make?
Deck save. Do they start their turn?
Yeah, so they'll all take damage also.
5, 6, 7. I'll just.
Wow, 2 8s and a 1. How much damage?
So 7, and then you failed on your decks,
Yeah,
and then additional 8 for each.
cool. Yeah, they seem to be stunned or something. You're not really sure what's going on with them, but they're just sort of standing there like blank, 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 blank. Weird. Weird. That is now
I'm going to choose to assume that fire damage is good against them.
perhaps.
Probably.
Perhaps. Bree.
Okay. Bree's
one
gonna
way to
see
find out.
that your attempt to talk to them, Harper, did something, but it was weird. So she's gonna also try that and see if maybe she can talk to them, and is going to go with the opposite strategy and say that Davil is no longer here and you're no longer trapped. You don't have to do this. We can potentially. No, I'll just say we have the means to help you.
Roll for persuasion.
All right. 9 plus 8, so 18.
As you like call that out, the 3 that are kind of stunned, they all like turn and look at you, and they sort of like do their weird like jerky head cocky thing again. This one, however, seems to be more like cognizant of himself, and he's like currently like wrapped up with Harbor trying to like get in another hit. But as he hears you say that, he just snarls, "We don't work for Davil. There are people alive who need you dead."
Oh, okay. Good to know.
Yeah,
Makes
like
sense.
that.
All right.
Yeah,
Good
exactly.
information.
Grumpy.
Can Grumpy help me?
Uh-huh.
Will Grumpy help me?
I guess so. Grumpy does all the hard work.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're gonna have him assist on.
It's only on my turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll have him assist me in whatever way he can.
Yeah, it'll give you advantage on like the
Cool.
attack or whatever.
Cool.
He'll like fly and distract
Alright.
people or whatever.
Thank you, Grumpy.
Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna unionize soon.
What's that?
Union of
What's
one.
that? What'd you say?
Nothing. Bem.
Okay. Let's see. I can't really see, actually.
You can see that one right next to you.
Yes.
I guess like
Very close.
Harper is here and then here.
So, I'm going to move back because I'm scared.
That'll be an attack of opportunity.
Yes, I know.
Cool.
I'm going to go back here.
Oh. Be careful, Ben.
It'll be
Grumpy's
6
got you.
damage, and I need a con saving throw.
Oh no.
6 damage and a con saving throws. Okay, I'm good at con saving throw. No, I'm not. That's a 10.
10. Yeah, you'll take some poison damage. So 6 piercing, 4 poison.
4 poison. Okay, so 10. 25.
As you move away, this little boy is about the same size as you, just sort of like gets a score across your shoulder blade and it sinks in past your scales and it kind of like makes your arm feel all tingly.
That's so rude.
Yeah, they're not well-behaved children.
I'm gonna cast Chaos Bolt.
Chaos!
Oh, and it's within 5 feet, so I get pack tactics.
Yeah.
18 plus 7.
Will hit.
So that's my 2d8 plus a d6.
Bad.
What's the other one? 3 and 4. Yeah, I'm going to keep it fire, of course. So it is going to be 13 damage. 13 fire damage.
13 fire damage.
Pew pew. Hiya.
I just like pull the
He's-
candle, the fire from the candle.
Perfect. Which one were you hitting? Green?
Green.
Oh, yeah.
It's the only one I can see.
Perfect. He's looking
I'm
very
assuming.
rough now.
It's the only one I can see, right?
Yeah.
Or is it just the people in there are blinded?
It just says magical darkness and like
okay.
a lot
Oh,
of
magical
spooky
darkness.
shit.
Yeah, you can't see.
Spooky shit.
Yeah.
So when you like hurl that candle flame forward, it's just like a little bitty flame on top of your head. But when you pull it out, suddenly it becomes like this huge beam that just shoots towards this last standing guy. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Of course.
Is that what you cast, Cassie? You cast
5
darkness?
plus 1. so
Hunger of
6.
Hadar.
Wild magic roll.
And 11.
One day you feel it coming up on you. Yeah. All right, Cassie.
All right. I can't see through that either. But no worries. Can I somehow... So is that a wall? If I push him 10 feet away from me, would he ever go into the darkness or no?
Yeah, if you came around, I'll say like if you come here, then you can push him back in there.
All right, cool. Pew pew. No one saw that on stream. So, do I get advantage? 'Cause
No.
My imp.
Oh,
assist?
yes. I know you were about to die. I was like, no. It's ridiculous.
That's a disadvantage.
For 4 and an 11.
Okay, 11 plus 8 to hit on the first strand.
Uh-huh.
Does it
11 plus 8, yep.
hit? Okay, and then second strand.
11, 20.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
I'll assume that hits. D10, and another D10?
Mm-hmm.
I'll just use this one. That's okay. Cool. So a 10 and a... What is that? Is that an 8?
5?
This is a
Three.
3.
A 3, So the d10s that I rolled.
This is a 6 and a 3. 9.
6, 3, and then is that
10.
10. Okay. 6,
19.
19 plus 10.
29.
Yes.
Cool.
And to repel him back into the hunger of Hadar. In you go.
All right. You
It's the sponge.
Yes.
huge lightning erupts from your fingertips as it sort of almost seems to like pick up this small body and carry it into the darkness. You don't see it go into the darkness,
Oh.
but you do hear it like fall with like a wet like,
Gross.
and you think that it is dead.
It comes back.
And that is now Harper.
So we can't see in there, so we
Nope.
can't know if they're. If I hold an action, that's just my action, not a bonus action or movement, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's
oh,
like you're holding your action, so you're like holding your whole turn.
Okay. Because part of me thinks I should wait until I see something I can hit, but I'm not sure. Last I saw these, like, saying their names did something, right? So I didn't see the reaction to what, or I heard what they said that Davil, we don't work for Davil anymore. So I'm going to say again, Piper, Mabel, Dirk, Raj. Dirk is dead. You are on your own. You can make your own choices.
You're assuming Green is Dirk? Or did you mean Davil is dead?
Davil. Davil is dead. Davil.
One of them
Davil.
calls out, did you mean Davil?
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, persuasion.
6.
All right.
Was I inspired?
No, you used that on the
Used
last
it.
one.
What'd you
I
roll?
did. Yes, I
What'd you roll?
did.
What'd you roll?
6. So not
Oh.
that inspiration would help me a lot, but it's all good.
All right. You don't hear anything or see anything because of the magical darkness. Now that is their turn. So they'll take damage.
Yeah. Where is all my d6? Alright.
Nice.
9.
9.
Mm-hmm.
So everything is sort of like still for a second, just like a split second. All you see is that like swirling deep, deep darkness in front of you. But then flying out of it comes a crossbow bolt at disadvantage, which will be 17 to hit Cassie.
Yep.
And then another one at disadvantage, which will not hit. And then one will be 17 to hit Harper.
Yep. Oh.
Meets, yeah.
That wasn't even good.
Here. This one won't hit. And this one is going to be, no, not a hit. And this last one is going to be another 18 to hit Cassie.
Yep.
So 3 hits on Cassie, 1 on
Wait,
Harper.
it was
2 hits on
two.
Cassie, 1 on
Yeah.
Harper. All right, 2 hits on Cassie. That is 11, 14 damage.
Yep.
Give me a Constitution saving throw as well.
Okay.
And then 1 on Harper, 8 on Harper, and a con saving throw.
Is that 14?
This? Yes.
Okay. 18.
18.
22.
Okay, cool. Cassie, you take another 6 poison damage, and Harper, you take 3. As there's no reply, just out of the darkness flies these crossbow bolts, striking Harper and Cassie as they are like the most in line with the doorway. Cassie, I also need you to make me a concentration check for this spell.
Is it concentration?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait, is it a concentration
I
spell?
don't know.
I assumed it was.
Feels like it should be.
What's
but-
it called again?
Hunger of Hadar. I think it's the hunger. It is.
D&D Beyond.
Requires, yes, it does.
Okay.
14 plus, I don't know, 14.
Okay,
plus
cool.
something.
But you took 2 hits, so I need another one as well.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
Cool. You're good.
I can't read that, but yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's
a
like
17.
Okay.
I'm
That's a
gonna ink
beautiful
all of
die.
your dice.
Yeah, that's her die.
That's the Mortan dice. All right, so that is now Cassie. You like struggle as you like get all of these things hitting you, and you're not really used to being hit that much. But you manage to keep it together, and you keep that darkness up. Bree.
Cool. So I'm going to use a combination of my sharpshooter like passive thing that it gives me, and where those arrows came from, and try to like shoot back.
Okay.
So my sharpshooter allows me to ignore half cover and 3/4 cover, which I know this is full cover, but
It's technically not cover. It's just disadvantage because you can't see them.
Yeah. Well, I've shot things that I can't see before. I don't know.
True.
So I'm gonna try to use where the arrows came from and load up my own crossbow and try to shoot one back at them.
Cool.
See how it goes.
All right.
Well, not great.
And it's at disadvantage, so.
Yeah, so.
So you can go not great to bad.
Wow,
There
okay.
you go.
Harper,
so
give
that
me a
would be 7.
dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Yeah, 7.
Oh, not 20.
Okay, cool.
Dodged.
Bree, you're like, I'm gonna give this right back to them. You like take a bolt, load it into your crossbow, and then just as you're firing, you kind of like turn your ankle the wrong way, and it kind of like shoots off at Harper next to you. Luckily,
That's what I get
Harper's
for
paying
fighting in
attention.
high
She's
heels.
just like,
Yeah.
whoa, have you been wearing high heels this whole time?
Yeah.
Come on, girl. Those aren't practical. Yeah. All right. That is Grumpy. He's gonna assist again.
Yes.
All right. Then that is Ben.
Okay, so what I would like to do is I am going to go see Harper,
Oh, okay.
and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna touch her on the shoulder, or not the shoulder because I can't reach there.
Back of my knee.
like the back of the knee or something, and I'm gonna whisper to her, "You can breathe like a dragon now." And yeah, I cast Dragon's Breath. So on your turn, you can spend an action. I think it's an action. Let me double check.
Breathe fire?
To breathe fire.
That seems like it's very much against everything in the Avarian.
I don't
so
even know
much.
what this is, so
Let me
I'm
double check.
just.
Let's put-
You're like, how
use an
does a
action to
dragon
excel-
breathe?
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll tell you exactly how it works when and if you do it.
Sounds.
And then I'm going to back right back up.
I love that you have that, and you're like, your whole life's purpose is to be a dragon. It's like,
of
no,
course.
this stranger is big and tough. Let's make them a dragon.
Oh, of course. And then I'm gonna shoot a firebolt in the general direction of where I think one of them
Alright.
is.
Good luck.
Natural one.
All right.
Brutal.
Cassie, give me a dex saving throw.
I had the D20 in hand. I was ready.
Fuck.
Oh, this is a second level spell, by the way.
Oh, okay. Cool. Roll your damage, please. For the firebolt. 'cause
Oh.
you hit Cassie.
Yeah. That's my concentration. 10 plus whatever.
Where's my other
10
D-
plus what?
What do I plus?
Your constitution.
Please.
Oh, no. I failed the Wait, I'm making a
Your
con save?
concentration is a constitution check.
I do. Oh, okay. So 14.
You rolled a dex save that you failed.
Yes.
Yeah.
And now
So that's-
concentration.
yeah, so it's
so
14.
9 damage.
9 damage. You take 9 damage.
fire damage.
You roll me you know what? Screw the wisdom saving throw. Just roll your wild magic. You've used it enough.
7. That looked so close to a 1, and the 1 is right next to it. One day.
One day, maybe. I like how we're always like hoping for it, like wild magic, wild magic, wild magic.
It's so much fun.
I'm not hoping for wild magic.
Good.
Ben,
So
as you like
crazy.
scramble backwards, I feel like you sort of like trip a little bit over your own feet and you're like haste to get out of there. And when you fire off that firebolt, this time it just like hits Cassie in the back of the head.
Sorry.
Her hair
It's
kind of
okay.
gets a bit shorter as it goes up in flames.
Okay, not the hair.
Sorry.
It's okay.
That is Cassie now.
Oh,
Exact your revenge.
turn around. Pew, pew. No, I won't. I won't shoot him.
It becomes a shootout between all of us.
Wait, what level
Alright.
is this spell? This is a 3rd level spell. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
you saved.
Cool. All right. You know what? I want to drop it. Should I drop it?
I mean, they're taking damage every turn.
And you guys are still getting some hits in, kind of.
Yeah.
Just on the wrong people.
Debato, yeah.
Okay.
The issue is mostly just that they're able to shoot us. We could just run away until they die, but that wouldn't be very exciting.
You would have to run through them also to get out of here.
All right.
Yeah, the room isn't big enough
Yeah.
for us to just hide at the back.
We could come hide at the side, but then they would come in and leave this space, and
go
we
through
want
the
them to
windows.
stay.
Right.
Oh.
Though you guys can move, and I can be the meat target, and then they can just keep hitting me and stay there until they get.
That's horrible. That's
effective.
alright. True. Fine. I will drop it.
All right.
So now that we can see them, we can see Derek was dead, or
Derek?
You don't know his name. Green.
Green.
Green is on the ground.
Okay.
Flat on the ground.
How do the
Cool.
others look?
They look bloody. Yellow looks rough.
Okay.
Okay. So dropping is not an action, is it?
I don't think so.
Like,
No.
I think you just stop thinking
Yeah.
about it, right? 'Cause
You just stop concentrating.
Cool.
So you drop concentration, and then
and then I don't have my rapier.
Uh-huh.
Here it reads whip, but I don't think I have a whip. I will.
Cantrip?
cantrip.
You could come
No.
grab Bree's daggers if you want to fight with those.
Oh, you have daggers?
Yeah, I have daggers.
Where
and
are
a
they?
crossbow. On my hips.
It'll be an action to take them off of Bree.
Oh yeah,
on my
that's
hips, but
okay.
you could pull them out of my sheets.
If you're taking our weapons, I have a great sword. You can.
Nah.
I want to
even
see
lift
that.
it.
I want to see
I think
that.
it's 13 strength minimum to use, and you're at 8.
I have a -2. It's not happening. I'm just gonna shoot.
All right, Eldritch.
Yeah, and it's advantage because I have an imp. That helps me. Not 20.
Nice.
For the first one, and then let's give me another one. Give me another one. What is that?
5, 13.
Okay, and then 13 plus 8 to hit. So
Yeah, both of those will hit. Which one are you hitting?
So which one was the one that was like basically dying?
Yellow is rough. The other two are bloody.
Bloody is worse than rough, right?
No. Bloody is when they're halfway. Rough is within 10 hit points.
Cool. Actually, I'm gonna hit the bloodied one.
Okay.
Red.
No, that's yellow. But yeah.
Yes.
7, 3, 3.
Plus 10.
23 damage on yellow.
And that's a wall, right?
Uh-huh.
No, so I can't push him anywhere.
Yeah, it's okay. You overkilled him by 10 points anyways.
Nice.
Sweet.
Flat.
And fuck this.
You just fly over to the other side of the room. Those eldritch blasts like electrocute that yellow one. And then that one does this, and that's fine. All right, next up is Harper.
All right, now that I can see them, I'm gonna go right up. And yellow was just killed, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm gonna go for purple.
'Kay.
And rage.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Yeah, that's an 8.
As your rage overtakes you, this time that voice that was in the back of your head is louder. Not really saying words, or at least not words that you understand, but it almost sounds like this soft little melody as that rage wells up inside you, and you're so angry. It's like all you can see is red, and suddenly you step back from here. And that voice is just whispering nonstop. And you take a swing at Bree.
Whoa.
Oh no.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Is
you'll
that a
also
swing
take
to
some
hit?
opportunity.
Is now a bad time to remind that she has dragon breath?
Yes.
Yeah.
Although no, actually,
roll to
I'm
hit.
resistant to fire,
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm a tiefling.
With my +1 new greatsword.
Uh-huh.
Thanks for helping me test it out.
You're welcome. Oh, you mean Bree? Yeah.
Am I rolling to dodge or?
You can use your uncanny
Thank God
evasion.
you're not a champion fighter, because that would be a crit.
Yeah. So that would be a 19 plus 11 to hit.
That'll hit.
That'll hit. And then damage. I'm so sorry. Okay, it's not that bad. 10 or 11 damage total.
Okay, I'll use my uncanny dodge.
Cool. So you guys just watch as Harper just it seems like her face is completely different from the Harper that you know and love. All of the sweetness is gone. All of that familiar friend, it's all gone as she just is this stone cold, angry. Yeah. And she just turns right away from your enemies and steps towards you. Another step, raises that greatsword, cleaves into your shoulder. Luckily, you managed to like dodge out of the way, so it only sort of like slices down the side of your arm. Harper, you'll also take 1 hit as an attack of opportunity,
Oh, yeah.
which
little
was
needle.
8.
Misses.
No, sorry,
That's the
it did
leather
hit.
one.
It's just 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay.
I don't think Bree
8
wears
damage.
Damage.
That's right. But now
Sounds like the time.
you're raging and you still have your second attack.
I do.
Yeah. The voice subsides. As soon as you see that blood well up on Bree's arm, you just sort of like blink again and the voice kind of like gets a little quieter.
All right, can I go back up and try to hit him again?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Let's try this again. Oh, not 20.
That's good. That's good that wasn't on Bree.
So that would be an 8. I'm just going to double that. So that is 8, 16 plus 6 is 20.
22.
Yeah.
On red, purple.
Purple. I was aiming for purple initially, but we're going to keep it that.
Cool. This time now your body is all your own again as you take that greatsword and you just turn away from Bree, casting her one last like, oh, I'm so sorry look, and you walk back over and you just raise that great axe and slice it down. You leave a huge gaping wound in the chest of this thing, and out of that wound come like more of these weird vines that almost seem to like reach towards you. That face, now seeing you really for the first time, just sort of like turns its head in this like really jarring, like creepy motion and just sort of like, and that voice sounds very similar to that voice you've been hearing in your head, strangely enough. And that is their turn.
Cool.
So they just like bare their teeth at you. They both drop their hand crossbows in unison and pull out their daggers. 2 attacks on you. One of these will hit. That one won't hit. This one will hit.
I might be going down.
All right, so 2 hits
Again?
on you.
Find out.
Every fight.
Every fight, you go down.
You just are always up in there. I don't know what to do with you.
I was
I
going
tried to get you out of the fight. And then you
I was going to use my second win, but I used my bonus action to rage. So
But now you're resistant.
7 damage.
yes.
As you just get stabbed twice with these
Is this
daggers.
with my resistance?
Yeah.
Okay, so 7.
No. 7, you minus your resistance, so it'll be 4.
Okay.
And then you're going to give me a con saving throw.
Oh, not 20.
Nice. And then, you know what? You don't take any poison damage.
Okay.
And so, like, these sneaky little tweens, they just sort of, like cut you up a little bit with their daggers. You feel that poison, like, entering your body, but you just sort of, like, tense and sort of, like, push the
Push it
blood
out.
out.
Just comes out.
Yeah.
Anime style. All right, that is Bree.
She wasn't wearing glasses before, but now she
Okay,
is.
well, Bree is like, I don't know what to make of this bullshit. She's gonna. Am I like sort of hiding behind that corner? Is that an actual corner or was that?
You have, like, half cover.
Yeah. Okay. So
You're not hiding, but...
I'm gonna from where I am. Then, because I think I would have line of sight maybe on that purple one.
Yes, on purple. You would have line of sight on red, too. I'll
Yeah.
say.
I'm just gonna like lean out and then try to fire a crossbow at purple.
17 on the die.
Nice. So that is going to be 22 to hit.
Okay, that'll hit.
Sick. Because Harper is there, even though I'm like, is she friendly? I don't know. I'm going to use
attack.
Right, sneak attack.
Get it, girl. 10,
10, 12,
16.
16 plus 3.
Sneak attack, so good.
19. Yeah. 19.
All right. As you, like,
then
fire off this... Oh, sorry.
Oh,
go
I was
ahead.
just saying that I'm going to like hide.
Okay,
the
cool.
thing after, but yeah, I'll watch the shot.
You watch the shot go. This bolt just, like, you see it literally like make a hole in this creature's head out the other side, and the head seems to sort of like explode a little bit, not like fully explode, but like it's kind of like melts a little bit as this thing crumples to the ground. But then a moment later, just like a split second later, you see that form just sort of like regroup together as it stands back up. It's like, sup, Harper? And purple is back down
that
to
voice.
0 damage. All right. That is going to be
Weird.
Grumpy.
Cool.
Grumpy.
Anyways, hiding behind that wall.
Yeah, give me a hide. That's a 9 on the die.
Yeah, 9. Was that stealth?
Yeah,
Yeah, so 18.
cool.
Grumpy, help me.
Yeah,
Yeah, you just do your thing. Alright.
all right. Ben.
Okay, so I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to cast a twinned Chaos Bolt.
All right.
So let me just mark that off. And mark there. There becomes 2. Okay. And no, that's a D8, another D8, and a D6. Oh wait, I have to hit them
Yeah,
first.
I was like, what are you doing?
Pack tactics.
Do you still have that fire on your head?
Oh, of course.
Didn't you use it to make a chaos
Yeah,
bolt?
I
Or
pulled from it.
it's
I
still
pulled
sustained.
from it.
Yeah.
It's still there.
Oh, natural 20.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And then we'll do the other one. Yay, pack tactics. 13 plus 7, so 20.
Yep.
So natural and unnatural 20s.
Cool. Who do you want the crit on, purple or red?
Oh, I'm gonna put crit on. Let's say red.
Okay.
Because fire.
Cool. Makes
Also,
sense.
purple, like, just regen, so
Thematic.
doesn't seem good.
2, 4. Let's go with force damage. So that is 6, 11, and then do we roll twice here or double it?
Up to you.
Okay,
You can
I'll
even roll it
again.
and then decide if you want to double it or whatever.
So that's another 11. So 22 damage, force damage on red,
Okay.
and then the other hit will be on purple, and that is 6 and 4. 6 and 4. Let's do. They've been poisoning us, so let's not do poison damage. Let's do another force damage, so that's 14 damage on purple.
All right. Awesome. Harper, you feel like sort of like a breeze blow past you as this invisible like beam sort of like shoots out you from the side, but then it hits this purple one the red one. And the red one, not that they're actually these colors, sorry, but this creature just like, you see like something cave its chest in, and it sort of like buckles over and falls to the ground, dead, limp, done. And then another one of those beams comes around your side, and you sort of scoot out of the way, and this one just like caves in the purple one's face. And anything else for you, Ben?
Bonus action.
You can still breathe fire.
I know I was going to use it next time. If
Okay.
there is a next time, but thank you.
Cassie.
Are they people?
They are humanoid.
Cool. Yeah, let's whole person on that dish.
Yeah,
I'm a hold
whole
him
person's great.
in a very tight chokehold.
That one is
Be
a
force choking them?
11.
Doesn't save.
She freezes.
Perfect. And then bonus action, I'm gonna sing "I Have the Tiger in Your Ear."
I have the tiger, it's the bane of the night, holding up to the challenge of our rivals. Great.
We can't sing without Jess.
Harper.
Awesome. First, bonus action to second wind and get a D10, which is a 6 plus fire level, so 11 points back. And in seeing when it comes back up and is just, I assume, kind of smug, in a fit of rage, I yell at it, and fire breath comes out.
So it has to make a dex saving throw.
It fails because it's frozen.
That's correct. So 3d6 fire damage.
Fortunate.
I don't want fire.
Fire great.
So that is 1, a 1, and a 5, so 7 points of damage.
But fire damage.
Cool.
Fire damage.
Yeah.
You get to feel like you're a dragon.
Oh, yes.
Breathe.
You sort of like puff yourself up and take a big inhale at this like small creature before you,
Oh, yeah.
and it's like standing perfectly still, just looking at you like this, and you're just like, "Ah!" and just unleash like this pillar of flame around it. It shoots
Jeez.
down the entire hallway. It feels really good.
Megan, the camp counselor, and me that used to work with preteens, that were all such good kids, but sometimes you just want to yell at them. It's feeling good.
Hopefully your camp does not watch this stream.
They're all good campers. So was that that was my action, so it's not my attack, because I have 2 attacks, so it's my action.
Technically, it was an attack action, so you can make a second attack with your greatsword, I'll say.
So that would be a 16.
Are you rolling that with advantage?
Yeah, I'm rolling 2.
Yeah.
16.
16 will hit,
Yeah.
and it's an auto crit.
Oh yeah, because it's whole person. Okay, so that is 6. I'm just gonna double that. So 8 times 2 is
16.
16
Plus.
plus 6
22.
is 22 again.
Awesome. This time, as you just like slice into it, how do you want to do it?
Sweet. So I scream into it as the flames subside. I take my sword, swing through the just whatever's left in the flames, just slash deep as far as I can.
Yeah, you almost like cut it in half as like you're bringing that great sword down. It's like silver blade glinting in the dim light of this place, and you just watch as it just shears across this small body and crumples to the ground.
I stare back, drop the sword, and take a step back, realizing when I hurt the rage somehow hurt my best friend, or one of my best friends.
Whoa,
Calm
Zara
down, your break. Sorry, Zara.
Zara leaps in the distance.
That I made fire somehow that helped burn the forest. Just in shock of everything that's happened, and I'm just frozen there.
Give me a wisdom saving throw as your rage subsides.
Yep.
Clap.
Yeah.
Good job.
13.
13? Yeah, you hear that whispering in your head again as you sort of like shake it off. And you kind of feel like your steps pull you towards like this creature on the ground before you. And you see your hand sort of just like reach out and like stroke her hair. And then you kind of like pull your hand back like, what am I doing?
You knew that thing?
Huh? No.
Why did you just touch it?
I don't. They're kids, right? And their
that-
beds were in the other
yeah,
room. This was, Piper or Mabel or someone. I don't. Brie, are you okay? I'm so sorry.
Huh? Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
I don't know what happened. There was. They must have put a spell on me. They,
It's nothing.
They must
no,
have-
it's fine. Don't worry about it. That, I mean, are you fine? Like, that, you seemed pretty upset about, cutting me, so.
just tired, I guess. And I could make flame? Did you did that to me?
Yeah, I mean, it's one time. It's not like you're a real dragon. But you can... I mean, I could do it again if you want to do it again.
No, I'm okay. That was really cool, but I don't like don't like using the flame, the fire. that I
Playing with
made.
fire is fun.
I'll happily breathe fire, yeah.
I think we
whatever.
all like fire.
Yeah, I think we all...
There's just some context
Right.
that
I feel like
just,
it's one of those things like in the forest that like some clans are more like
Taboo.
adverse to fire than others. Like the Mortons like being very devout and like whatever would
Yeah.
probably be like very offended by fire.
Yeah. With the shame of their clan, it's more like they feel
Right.
blame with
yeah,
it. So it's,
but like that clan probably, they probably have fires there. They just don't tell anyone.
Secret fires.
Yeah.
so taboo. Yeah, you're good. I mean, if you're good. I
No,
don't know.
I'm good.
I've had people hit me over less things than this, so it's fine.
I think I just need to get back and rest a little bit. But,
Maybe we should see a doctor.
Go get that
Nah.
check.
I mean, I have an appointment. I'm sure they wanted to follow up at the med bay.
Probably.
Eventually,
Yeah.
they
Something.
said if anything changes to come back. So
Yeah, but you feel normal.
I don't know.
Okay. Cool.
Just gonna go around and I'm just gonna extinguish all the little flames because, well, fireball lights unattended things on fire. So
Luckily, that hallway was very sparse.
I'm just gonna take all the fires and just put them into my candle.
It's glowing very brightly now.
Yeah.
So you guys want to make your way back to the Citadel for your rest?
Wait.
Do we want to check out the hospital?
Isn't there a basement to this?
No,
Oh.
I don't know why you keep thinking. that.
Because
It was
the
the
stairs,
hospital.
there's
Oh.
two, so
Yeah, but this
one
is the second
goes
story.
There's two different ones.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true.
Okay,
That
well.
one's secret. You don't know about that.
Oh, is that what the S means? Now I know about it. It's been
Martin,
revealed.
You're so smart. I was wondering. I was like, is this south? What is
Yeah, but on the
Anyways.
other side,
Secret.
there's two S's. So
Yeah.
Special.
Okay.
Whoa.
Oh, it's probably a secret, maybe secret passageway.
It's meant for the DM.
So is this canon now?
Yeah, roll me an investigation check.
Wait, actually.
We
Yeah.
see the S, we're like, oh, this means secret.
That means secret.
Is that a nat 20? That's a nat 20. Unintended, but.
How would you like to uncover the secret doorway?
Casually.
Yeah, just leaning and then.
Did Grumpy find it?
Oh, Grumpy finds it. Even better. How does Grumpy find it?
He's just flying around the hallway, just watching as Bem extinguishes all the different flames, and he's like, "You missed one over there. There's one over there." And then there was one on this wall, and he's like, "Get this one." And then Bem came over to extinguish it, and he's like, "Sounds hollow." And he just punts it and just kicks a hole through the wall, and he floats down, looks through the eye hole. He's like, "Something in there."
So, okay.
Something.
Because I have I can see through him. So I'm like, good job. Thank you for telling us.
What's
Always
in there?
so sarcastic with your tranquils. Some stairs.
Okay, thank
Some
you.
stairs, that's it?
Yeah.
stairs.
Some stairs over there.
All right. I want to go look at the stairs.
Let's go check it out.
Yeah.
All right.
Holding my arm.
You guys break down this wall, this fake wall here.
Yeah.
You chop it down. There are stairs. They lead up. You go up.
Yeah.
You walk up the stairs. What's your marching order?
Who
In
kicked
the
it?
middle.
Who's leading?
I'll be
Is
in
more
the
what I'm-
front.
Okay, I'll be second.
You're
Uh,
leading
yeah.
the way. Second.
I'm gonna be. I
Third,
assume you're gonna be, or I assume you're going to be last because you're.
I was going to be in the middle.
I'm also
Okay, so
going to
3 and
drink a
4.
potion as I walk up these stairs.
Oh, okay.
Oh, same.
Same.
Okay.
Good point.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
Greater
have one.
healing is 4d4.
Should I be nice?
Ben, do you
Yes,
want a potion?
Roll me a
Please.
d20 for being nice.
Do you think I should have one?
Okay, well fuck. What is this? Ancient red dragon kills us all.
I'm just gonna say, don't worry about the potions. Don't use them right now. It's fine.
okay.
So you all make your way up the stairs. Bree, you're going up there first, and the first thing that you do is you have to close your eyes because it's super bright up here, and you've been in dim light now for a week, maybe 2 weeks, and you're just not used to it. So you sort of cover your eyes, but you make your way up the stairs, and you're in a big open. It's just a big open room, hardwood floors, but there's this blindingly bright light that's in the middle of the room.
Weird.
You can make out a shape. It's about 5 feet, and it seems to be this spread, but it's just glowing so brightly.
Bam covers his eyes. Their eyes.
What is
okay.
that? Move. What is that?
Can I? Is this in the center of the room?
Yeah.
Can I try to throw something at it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw.
god,
I don't want to fire a crossbow bolt at it because I don't want to hurt it if it's like a thing.
You probably have like a ball bearing or something. in
Oh
your
yeah,
thing.
you have ball bearings.
I have
right?
some
But-
string. I remember I looked at that.
Yeah, I don't. think
I
it's
have a
string.
wooden stake. I'll throw it.
Sure.
I'm just gonna like toss a wooden stake at it though.
Wooden
It-
steak.
I have 9 of them.
It hits something and it makes a
you can't
metallic
even eat
like
those.
twang,
Oh, okay. It makes metallic twang. Okay.
and nothing moves.
Nothing
I'm gonna
moves.
push past Bree
Okay.
because she's taking too long.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, well, what is this?
It's very
I
bright.
can't see. I don't know. It's metal.
What'd you do to it?
I threw a stake at it.
Can I blast it?
Yeah.
Eldritch blast?
A gentler blast. Let me see.
Is that a
Grumpy is just
thing?
like floating next
I
to
don't
you,
think
like
so.
got a thing here.
Oh,
Can I
okay.
cast darkness?
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't
Will
think
that
that's-
help?
I mean, you guys won't be able to see through it because
I
it's
have
magical
double sight.
darkness. Okay.
But then
So
we
I
can
can
go
see through it,
touch
right?
it.
Oh, okay.
Because we'll be able to get closer.
Sure. Yeah, you
Well,
cast
if
If we
darkness.
can find it.
You can't navigate it unless you can see through it. But I can see through
Grumpy is just like flying up to
You
it,
can see
like,
through
yep.
darkness?
it. I can see through it. I have double sight
Should I cast darkness?
if you want to.
Bree's gonna say, I think I'm just gonna cast darkness. What do you
Cool.
think?
Please. It hurts so much.
Is that
Okay.
how you cast it?
Darkness.
Cast darkness. It falls over the room. Harper can't see anything.
Yeah. I'm like at the bottom of the stairs just holding the railing of like, whoa, it's so dark up here.
Sorry, I cast darkness.
Oh.
What was that? It's so dark. I can't hear you.
But it's not magical darkness, right?
Well, it's
It
dark.
is magical
It is
darkness.
magical
Devil
darkness.
say- How come you couldn't see through the other darkness when you cast
Oh,
it?
that's blackness. I actually read up on it. No one
There's
can see through it.
difference. Yeah.
Oh,
Not even me, yeah.
Interesting. Okay, so Cassie,
Yeah.
you see, they don't, but you see like the glint, and it's like a set of metal wings that are about like this big, this wide. And they're just like floating, sort of like there's like a small like podium, and the wings are just sort of like floating above it.
I approach it.
Uh huh.
Is there any reaction?
No.
Nothing?
No.
What do you see? I can't see anything. Okay.
Wait. I touch it.
Okay. Nothing
What,
happens.
Nothing happens? I lift it.
Nothing happens.
Oh shit. Okay. These are some wings, by the way. Bam! I found wings for you.
Should I
Where
like?
are you?
Can you hear me through the darkness?
Do you guys want me
Yes, but I can't see.
Right.
Should I
right.
stop thinking about darkness?
Yeah. Wait. No, I think it might be
Okay,
too bright.
hold on.
Let me just bring them down the stairs. All right. So I'm gonna try to bring it down the stairs.
Okay, yeah, they're not heavy. They feel very light, actually. Like, almost as if they were made out of, the closest thing I can think of is aluminum. They don't look like they're made out of aluminum. They look like
they, like,
brass.
Mithril.
Yeah, they're like, is mithril light?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah. It feels very light. They do seem to, like move, not like ripple, but they like open and close. There's like 2 little straps there. As you like took them from the podium and started like walking away, that little like dais that was there just like very like softly just seemed to like glow for a second and then stop.
I keep going.
Alright.
Whatever happens, happens. And I'm gonna bring it all the way down. I'm gonna stand behind them. Can you see me? Not yet, right?
If it's still dark, then no.
Okay. And then
You guys all go downstairs?
and then I'm
maybe?
like, you can drop it now.
Okay. I'll just stop thinking about it.
Uh-huh.
Bree doesn't cast a lot of magic.
Yeah.
I stop thinking about it.
The wings are not glowing anymore.
Okay, but I'm like, here, look what
Is
I
it
found.
still bright in the room?
No. And now it's like normal lighting,
Weird.
just with that pedestal like softly glowing.
Is there anything else in the room?
No, it's just like a big empty room, and then there's like it's sort of like a half column, but
Oh, okay.
the wings were like floating above, and that is now like softly glowing.
Is it a nice column?
Yeah, it appears to be like
Are you
made
gonna
out of
steal the
stone.
column?
Would you
No.
like to investigate the column?
No.
I would like to step
I'm not
on the
Todd
column.
Smith.
All right, give me a investigation.
I was just wondering.
What are the column's interests?
2.
2. Yeah, you step on top of it.
Okay, I
You
don't
look nice.
I don't float or anything.
No,
I'm just,
you
okay.
just they're softly lit.
Bree says, "Wow,
great
you
for
look really
selfies."
nice on that podium."
And then Bem, you see that Cassie is holding
Whoa!
As if they were made for you. They're like the perfect size. They're like brass. They look brass. You don't know what kind of metal they're made out of, but they're like very light. They have like these straps that go around your little shoulders, and like it's almost like there's like little light brass feathers that are coming down, not like dragon wings, more like angel wings. And at the tip of each feather, it's like it's almost like it was dipped in gold.
So Devil did make you wings. He wasn't a complete dick.
You want to try it on?
Or they just happened to be in this room.
Oh, okay. And I just like unstrap
The
my
secret room.
tattered leather ones and try them on.
I help them.
Do they fit?
They do. They fit like remarkably perfectly.
Oh, you look like a dragon. Do you feel like
They
a
also
dragon?
seem magical.
Okay.
I'm gonna-
Can I try to investigate what they do?
Yeah, Arcana or Investigation.
Arcana is it better? 'Cause I'm pretty dumb. No, yeah, definitely better.
No, Arcana is intelligence.
18. Yeah.
You surmise with your great vast stores of intelligence that these are a magical item that when you attune to them, they will give you flying ability.
Wow, I can fly with these.
Yeah.
And I find the nearest window and jump out.
Wait,
No!
Does he die? Is this how we lose Ben?
Oh my god!
Harper, you here? You
You
jumping
take
out?
2 damage. You kind of like, luckily this window was overlooking, I'll say like another like rooftop, so you kind of only fall like to like 7 feet and just like land on another roof. Your
Good
wings
job.
are remarkably unscathed. But you
Bree
like
leans
get a
out the
boot.
window and is like, that was a really good try.
Great, solid effort.
So, in an effort to save face, I'm going to cast Fly on myself.
Oh, okay.
And fly back like, look, I can fly!
You did
It's like
it.
a comically large bump on my head.
Amazing.
I assume we're all just like staring out the window, just going like, good job.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
And now he's fly there. And Grumpy sort of like floats out the window. He's like, you don't fly.
Grumpy, must be nice.
I'm assuming the wings aren't like moving though. 'cause
No,
you're
they're like-
casting
That's
fly.
right.
Even
we're not
when
fooled.
they're like,
Just moving them with my arm.
I don't know.
Good job, Ben.
good job, Ben.
I'm not very like perceptive, so I'm probably fooled. I'm probably I'm probably flying.
All right. Do you guys want to rest here for the night or head back to the
There
Citadel?
are the beds.
Uh-huh.
Of the children?
The children we just killed.
I think that's a little morbid.
I'm ready to go back.
Bree's a little morbid.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should
think-
probably go back to get you checked out.
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
We should maybe come back to check out the hospital again.
You know where it is now. You can find your way back.
Yeah.
Especially
Okay,
now
let's
that
go
you
back.
know where Dabble's house is, all the things. You head back to Godspire Citadel. And as soon as you enter in the Citadel area, 2 red capes sort of like float up to you. 2 more halflings. You don't recognize these ones, but they lead you back to the secret location where Daisy and Rosie are waiting anxiously. You share the information you found? Yes? No?
Yeah. Yeah. Bree's
Okay.
gonna share.
All right.
Cool.
Bree's already
Yeah.
telling me.
You all share.
Anything political, I wait for my cue
Yeah.
to be like, oh yeah, here's everything.
You share the information with them.
Bree
They
trusts that.
process it, and they're like, "Okay, this is great. This is another step forward in fighting this battle." They're very appreciative. They give you all like just a bunch of jewels that they have on hand because they just had them. So you'll each get like 2 gems. They're like small gems that look like little flowers, and you now have some favor.
Oh, new dice.
Is it actually?
Okay, so you each get a favor, and it's 1, 2, 3. Of the Flower Brigade.
The Flower Brigade. Cute name.
And as they like shower you with thanks and adoration, they then turn to Bem. Having gotten the whole report, they also hear about how you were maybe taken advantage of. And Daisy says, Bem, I know that we have only just met and you've been through such a hard time, but we really appreciated everything that you've done to help us. And I know that this may be a different path than what you were hoping for, but we would be honored if you would accept one of these. And they show you a red cloak. Would you like to join our organization and help fight against the Solon? I think that you are uniquely skilled for it.
Can I still be a dragon someday?
Yes, we will work on that for you. Absolutely.
Okay.
They
all I've ever
take the
wanted.
red cloak and sort of like drape it around you, tie it around your neck.
Take off my crappy, like, tattered cloak.
And you are resplendent now. It's got a large hood. It's like a little half cape. It sort of fits perfectly around your new wings. And they say, thank you, Ben. Thank you all so much. I'm sure that you need to go back and rest, but we will see you very soon.
Before you go, I have a question.
Yes.
For you. Do you recognize this at all?
No?
We all just kind of. Yeah, I was gonna.
I can't do that.
I don't get it.
This? No?
What's happening?
Okay. No.
What?
No, this was a secret symbol. Like,
Yeah, that I saw when
was that on?
my aunt and
Oh, yeah.
Did the DM?
Did you remember?
So we're just doing this right now.
It seemed vaguely familiar, but then I was like, I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
No, they do not recognize
They
it.
don't recognize this. Okay.
Okay.
I will
Okay.
remember that exists now.
Don't worry about it. It's a beyond the leaves thing. I didn't know if it translated here. It just means
Peace.
thanks.
Oh,
Yeah,
Sweet.
peace.
She's like, oh, well, thank you. Peace upon you as well.
Thanks.
So, yeah, you all say bye to Bem. Bem needs to go and help spy on things now, apparently.
Yep.
How would you like to say your goodbyes there, Bem?
Well, I really appreciated all of you, welcoming me into your little group. I had some tough things, but now I have some other people to make me friends. But I'm always gonna remember you. Probably because it's probably one of the first memories that I've made since losing all my other ones. But I'll always remember you, and all the good things that we did together. And hold on.
Just see if I can actually do anything. So, mold earth. I'm going to just pick up these, like, from the ground. I'm just going to mold some earth and just make these little, like, small tokens with a little, like, draconic rune with essentially a bee, and give them to each of you.
Oh, thank you. It's so nice. Peace be upon you too.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry, I had to do
I
that.
need to make that really offensive.
So I don't know if, because mold earth says that you can make a, like, glowing rune. Don't know if that lasts forever.
It'll
I could
last.
check.
It'll
But-
be powered by
But I
Ben
try
love.
real hard
Yeah.
to make it last as long as I can.
It'll last forever.
Aw, thank you, Ben.
Thank you.
We'll remember you too.
Yeah. If you ever find yourself outside of the Avarian, anyone gives you any trouble, here's my card.
To the brothel?
Yeah.
To
I think we already established earlier on in the game
Yeah,
that Brie
yeah.
just happens to have like a bunch
Oh,
of
yeah.
business cards that she keeps with her. Yeah.
You have never seen a business card before. You don't know what it
It
means.
just tells you how to. You don't need it. It just tells you how to find me if you're ever in Waterdeep, which is outside of the Avarian. But if you're ever outside of the Avarian and you want to stop by, if I'm not
okay.
there, just ask for Zathan.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, thank you. You've been so great. It's been great to make another friend. I don't know if you're hungry. I think I have some snacks with me. I thought I had some jerky, some protein bars or something.
I think you ate it earlier.
I
actually.
did?
Yeah. I think you did.
I have some food if you want it.
I take out my pen.
Everybody like freeze frames, like,
Oh, Bam.
perfect. Yeah, so you guys head back to your rooms. Say goodbye to Ben, and Ben, I guess, soon. And that'll be today's session. Thank you so much, Martin. That was amazing. That was super fun.
That was
So
awesome.
yeah, tune in next week because we'll actually be going into Davil's backstory with Trizzle. And we'll see how that turns out.
Trizzle really does just ruin everything.
Oh, she's such
Is
a disaster
Trizzle
character.
gonna secretly be like a villain and then we're gonna
No,
run into
not
her?
at all. She's like an antagonist, but she's not a villain. She's just
Like at this
oblivious.
point,
Yeah, unintentionally.
at this
ruined
point, she's now not just responsible for what happened necessarily to the body of the forest, but now she's also kind of responsible for introducing Nesva to Davil and creating all of this
Love
torture and chaos.
Yeah.
And what happened to Bam, which obviously is the most important thing.
Yeah, obviously. Obviously.
But Trizzle is just so innocent of a character, and she doesn't know. It's not her fault.
I don't know. I feel like if we ever run into Trizzle, we're gonna have some questions.
She's staying way ahead of you, that's for sure. All right, well, thank you so much for tuning into our stream. This has been Roll for Dameage. We're very excited to be here and continue doing these things. As always, if you want to help us continue to do the things that we do, please consider maybe subscribing to our Patreon. There's some cool rewards there where you can write an NPC for the stream, enter into a monthly dice giveaway, all these fun things. So check out our Patreon. The link is at bit.ly/rollfordamage. We also have a Ko-fi page if you want to just maybe drop us a couple bucks. And if you like the episode, give us some bits or whatever those are. Cheer us on.
And subscribe.
Many bits, please.
Give us your subscription.
Yes. And sub. My name is Lily. I've been your dungeon host for this evening. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at justalillenerd. Who are my friends?
I'm Megan Gibson. You can find me on Twitter at MegMegGibson. Thank you so much again for watching. That's been so fun watching Harper's slow descent into madness, maybe.
Yay.
But come back not next week, week after, and find out what happens to her.
But also come back next week.
And next week, yes. Sorry, I didn't mean to say it exactly. But definitely come back because Trizzle is going to mess up more things. So thank you so much for watching.
Yeah. I'm Maxine. You can't find me anywhere, but you can find my very cute puppy at Junior the Goodest Boy.
Junior the goodest boy.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching.
Hi, I'm Amanda. I have the hiccups, so if I hiccup while I'm saying this, I apologize. You can find me on all the social medias at vampx13. That is the username I created when I was 11 years old, and I'm never changing it, so just deal with it. Yeah, thank you so much for watching and for supporting us. Yay! And thank you to Ben and Ben. Martin.
So I'm Martin and will continue to be Martin. I was Bem today, but if you go on the Can We Play Already channel and on the Can We Play Already YouTube page, you can see me and Lily in some other adventures. We did some Stranger Things. We've done Ravnica. There's Valtos Crossing, which is like a hard mode D&D that you could go check out. And that is DM'd by my good friend Julian, who made this, which I mistakenly called Games by Julian, but it's actually Games and Stuff by Julian. He has a whole bunch of really cool things on there, and they make spell books and beginner D&D pages, but also like a pro level one that's more streamlined. It's very cool stuff. You should go check that stuff out.
Very fun.
You can also see me on Instagram. I mostly post pictures of my dog, but and my cat on my stories more than actually posting pictures of it. But you can see me there as Dorky Teacher.
Thank you so much for joining us on stream, Martin. I have to ask, was it Leo or you who first said, I am Leo and will always continue? Because Leo used that as his intro on the Stranger Things too. Yeah, I remember that. That's funny. Shout out to Leo.
He's a great friend.
Yeah.
Great friend and
Hands are
roommate.
full of ice.
But yeah, that was a great episode. Thank you so much for joining us. Shout out to our producer, Can We Play Already? Can We Play Tweet? Thank you, Ben. And I hope you all have a wonderful night. I hope you get to play some D&D. And yeah, See you later.
See you next week.
Yay!
Bye.
Good closing. I did good closing. Yay! Goodbye.